and we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Yo. The way just do, he just smooth, bringing much news with the facts when he crush fools. I'm rough school, I bust moves like crush groove. Pass me the mic and I'll turn it into lunch food. Just cool, but talk slick and he'll punch dudes. Cowards get the message and they hush like chucks do. You can bring your whole bus crew plus two. T-Dub-T is astronomical, you comical. You a fool if you think we'll ever honor you. Them other channels ain't shit, no abdominal. This the face of new media, fuck a Donahue. You see my giant crew, we shine like a diamond do. If any trolls disrespect, yo, we finding you. We all surrounding you, it ain't no reminding you. He already done surpassed what you trying to do. So quit the fake smoke, you suckers better take notes. When you step into the chat, you better wipe your feet. Hit the like and keep your comment short and sweet. My homie just not a joke, you don't want to war. Plus a deep boxing IQ, you don't want to spar. He broadcasted from Jersey, so we straight. Put you deep in the dirt, that's why they call this the Garden State. You seem tough but not a threat like a garden snake. We not scared of you, we chopping off a head or two. Mark your calendar, remember what we said to you. It's no option, it's just do boxing. Mark your calendar, remember what I'm telling you. It's no option, it's just do boxing.
Now watch me, nay. Now watch me, watch me, nay. Now watch me, now watch me, nay. Now watch me, watch me, nay. Ooh, watch me, watch me, ooh, watch me, watch me, ooh, watch me, watch me, ooh, 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 watch me, watch me, ooh, watch me, watch me, ooh, watch me, watch me, ooh.
What you need is love. A man to take over. Oh, baby. Don't look any fall. Someone to count on. In the world of change, yeah. Here I am. Stop. We're standing. What you need is love. A man to take over. Oh, baby, don't look at it wrong. Tonight, I'm gonna taste a little paradise fuck you all night long. Fuck you all night long, daylight. I still be looking in your every eye. Don't look at it wrong.
Yo, this is crazy.
Kumadeo.
What's good, y'all? Good Monday to the fam, man. How y'all feeling, man? Much love, much appreciation, man. As you can see, your boy has extended his talents now. Those good folks couldn't afford studio, so they just did it in the restaurant. You know what I mean? Sung a little acapella, used this girl ponytail as a microphone. Tripped out, man. But, man, what's up with the family? How y'all feeling on this good Monday, man? We back again. The grind don't stop. We back to talk some good old boxing, man. Have us a good old conversation, man. We going to cook today. We going to have us a good one. Let me say what's up to my family in the building. Ashley's Corner. What's good, cuzzo? How you feeling? Appreciate you stopping through. Skills, Mr. New Orleans in the flesh. What's good with it, my bro? He's going down Saturday. KO written all over this one. Talk to him. God, self, how you feeling, family? Appreciate you stopping through. Yes, man. It's that time. Fall in. Yes, sir, man. Y'all, let's turn up, man. We growing over here, man. Let's keep growing, man. I appreciate the constant support and how we able to keep growing, man. Andrew Gray, what's happening, family? How you feeling, bro? Salute to you. I had to, I play those little videos just to add a little humor to the stream to start it off, you know? Show your boy that I am talented, you know? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm getting these people vocalized. AB, what's good with it, my bro? How you feeling, AB? Appreciate you stopping through. Edgar Chavez, what's good with my brody? Jersey in the building. How you feeling, bro? Dari, how you feeling, bro? Appreciate you stopping through. Said, 1, Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk. 2, Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. 3, Dillian White versus Jarrell Miller in the same card would be awesome. I think you said that right. Salute to Daria. It would, bro. It would. Hopefully, excuse me, y'all. Hopefully we can get those fights. You know what I'm saying? Even if they're not all in the same card, I'll still watch Joshua and Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Jim, my bro, how you feeling, bro? Appreciate you stopping through. Miss Joette. Oh, it's fight week, huh, Miss Joette? I see you. I see you, Tane Davis. Salute to Miss Joette. How you feeling, Queen? Appreciate you stopping through. 88 Sports Talk. What's good with the family? What's good with undercard boxing, man? What's good with my bro? Shout out to you, man. Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all do your boy a favor. Punch that like button one time, man. And you know, it's fight week. We're going to have us a good build. Yeah, y'all know the title start. We start all one place. We end up somewhere else. It was some things I didn't get to really touch on yesterday because I didn't want to stay too long on a Sunday. You know what I'm saying? But now we back, man. We back. We rejuvenated. We refreshed. It's time to talk some good boxing. Like I said, this fight week, I'm bringing up Tank and Ryan all week. When it's Haney fight week, I'm doing the same thing. Like, I just want to be clear how I'm operating over here. Like, we're going to keep bringing up stuff because it's always something else to talk about, right? And over here, y'all know my slogan, man. Our slogan, we ain't here to break the news. We here to have a conversation. Like, because I'm all about the conversation outside of the news, man. I'm not a news media channel anyway. It's like a, you know what I mean, boxing forum where we could come here and have the best boxing conversation possible, man. So I just had to say that, man. I just wanted to say that. I had to. Just for fight week. Talk to him, Miss Joette. Talk to him, man. Fate was good, my bro. How you feeling? Appreciate you stopping through. Salute to the fan. But yes, it is fight week, y'all. Seen a couple things that's interesting to me, man. And we talk about whatever, any and everything boxing over here because we love the sport, right? Sean Garcia, man. Mr. Stud Vicious. He seems to think that him and his brother are going to beat, you know, Tank with ease, easier than they thought. This is what he's saying. Yo, the confidence, I got to give it to him. The confidence on their side is at an all-time high. That might actually help them a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Greets with fire. What's good with the Greets? How you feeling, bro? Yeah, that sounds funny as hell. Hell yeah, man. That dude, like, he dived out of the ring, right? Yeah, he really a fairy, bro. Stud Vicious. I call him still little Stud Vicious. Sean Garcia, little Stud Vicious. Like, y'all talking real spicy. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all know y'all on the countdown. Y'all only got 5 days left. Y'all better get it all in now. y'all better get it all in now, bro. I tell you, because come the 22nd, that's where the buck stops, bro. Nah, facts, Fate. Facts. He ain't the lead at all. Ryan Team knows something we don't. Yeah, they man about to get slizzy. He about to get slizzy. Low key bad for his division. Yeah. Because when it was time, I don't know if he's still active, Fate, but when it was time to get the smoke, I think Raymond Ford might have been on his helmet. Somebody was on his helmet, man. He stopped boxing for a while, retired, did something, whatever he did. You know what I'm saying? They talking crazy. Like, Ryan not about to get hurt in this one. I'm sorry, and I appreciate the confidence. We love it, man. And again, y'all, it's fight week, so we talking about Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia all week. That's not the only thing. You know, they say my boy Shakur going to be back in the ring 3 or 4 months from now. I'd like to know which direction they going to head into. You know what I'm saying? Which fight realistically they going to be able to make within that time frame. You get what I'm saying? I'm just all about next fight up. So just the next big fight. This is fight week. You get what I'm saying? After we get this one, we almost a month from here, we're going to have, you know, Haney and Loma. That's another quality fight that need to be made. It's good for boxing, right? So boxing is winning, man. And we winning right with it. As long as we continue to get the fights that we want, we win. We win. It's simple. Flawless mentality. Dr. Mark, salute. OG, how you feeling today? Appreciate you stopping through. And good build as always, earlier over there as well. Salute to Dr. Mark. Always dropping gems, bro. Always. And always giving people they just do. Salute to the OG. Always giving people they just do. Always, man. I mean, Ryan got all the money you can't get from the sponsors and everything. I'm telling you, Sean Garcia was on the Pacquiao card. All the box supporters, Boxing Wednesday on Pro Box TV. Salute to my bro Undercard, man. Appreciate you always keeping us in the loop, bro. You say you got robbed. Nah, busy day for you today. Oh yeah, don't go too hard over there, Ash. Don't go too hard. But I know how it is, man. Cause I don't work too hard. And appreciate you always being here. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my cousin. They make it. Tiber actually won that one. Word. Hello to my baby girl, my queen, Miss Just Do. How you feeling, baby girl? Don't work too hard. I don't think you got too much longer, and you will be out of there. You will be out of there, man. So salute, much appreciation. But we're gonna talk about this, man. You know, there's a few things. I still see Frank Martin basically saying let's dance with KEYSHAWN Davis, right? But I keep hearing people like, well, they know that fight ain't gonna happen because they on separate sides of the streets and yada yada yada. Well, you know who ain't on separate sides of the streets? You know who both on the PBC? Both Frank Martin and Chris Colbert. And wasn't they supposed to fight before? You get what I'm saying? So why can't we get that fight? So we want to shoot down the KEYSHAWN Davis and the Frank Martin fight? Cool. It's not cool, but cool. You know what I mean? So why we can't see Frank Martin and Chris Colbert? Since he like that, he talking like that, and he insists on having this fight at 130. Why he thinking Frank Martin is going down to 130 is beyond me. That's almost like a cop-out in a sense because fighters are aware of what fighters are doing. The man competes at 135. Why is he going to drop down to 130 just for one fight for you? Why don't you stay right where you was at, being that it shouldn't be that hard? You just performed pretty decently for your first fight at 135. Won't you stay put? If you really want to smoke, won't you fight him? You get what I'm saying, bro? Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to y'all, man. The fight can't happen. Absolutely, bro. It can. I'm hungry and somebody in the building just walked in here with some KFC. I'm trying to track them down. Oh, man. I want some more Popeye strawberry biscuits. Them things was hitting. Sean Garcia is moving too much on this brother's success. Right. He won national titles as well. He's just not as disciplined. The so-called warrior mentality he got. He don't because he would be a student. That's an absolute fact, bro. Chris ran back down to 130. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, Ash? Like, come on. And again, if you back at 130, all right, won't you fight Gary Russell? Gary Russell, if Gary is still fighting, you know what I'm saying? And be happy with the criticism. You know what I'm saying? Try to improve, right? And not be sensitive. Right. Frank doesn't need Chris. Chris needs Frank. Chris called Frank out. Right. And that's what I'm saying. And again, man, just stand on business. Stop making frivolous call-outs, bro, if you don't got no intent on really fighting somebody. Like, we all about saying the fights, and we not protecting people from nobody. And if you calling for somebody, we just gonna call that you fighting. Is he not a true warrior? Nah, he's not, yo. It's nothing that, like, indicates that he's such this warrior that y'all talking about. Like, he's pretty damn brave. We getting in there with Tanky, pretty damn brave, but all his warrior stuff, stop, man. He don't have those type of fights, bro. That's what's wrong with y'all now. Y'all out here lying to that man. He literally gonna meet his maker in that ring. I'm telling you. I don't know why they keep playing. I don't know why Sean Garcia running around, running his trap. Let me pull this article up. I think I salute to my bro Undercard. Always sending me something. Like I said, if y'all see something that I don't see, just send it to your boy. I will break it down. I will give it its just due, man. Yeah, he did this with salute the YSM Sports Media, always doing great work, bro. Salute the YSM. He did this interview with Ryan, and I'm gonna play it where he said he's gonna beat him even easier than we thought. This is what Ryan Garcia, brother Sean, is saying. You know what I'm saying? So Sean seems to think very highly of his bro. So we're gonna see Chris offers nothing but a name at 135. All facts, bro. All facts. He'll beat him down. Popeye's got what big? Oh, some strawberry biscuits, Ash. Them things is hitting. Man. They got some strawberry biscuits, Ash. They got strawberry in the inside. They come with some icing over the top. I'm telling you, man. And you man, they good. Gary A is off the May 13th card. And he hurt. Sad news. He hurt. I knew he wasn't fighting Puyo, but he was still in that card. He hurt. I didn't know that. KEYSHAWN, but he hasn't fought a solid opponent like Frank Martin has. He hasn't fought an opponent like a Michelle Rivera just yet. 10K. Salute to 10K. Appreciate you always stopping through, my bro. How you feeling today? But you're right. And I think part of the reason mainly for that, the big reason for that is if you notice, Frank Martin got like double the fights that KEYSHAWN Davis got, right? KEYSHAWN got like 8. I think Frank Martin got exactly, 16, if I'm not mistaken. So I think he got double the pro experience. So you get what I'm saying? There was a little more comfortable putting him in there with somebody like a Michelle Rivera. And nonetheless, that still was a great, you know, test. That was a great challenge. It was a great fight to set up and make. Kello, my bro, how you feeling, bro? Appreciate you stopping through as always, man. Checking in. I appreciate you, family. I appreciate you. Smoke, what's good with it? No Smoke TV. How you feeling, my bro? Appreciate you stopping through. He lying to himself. Ryan claims he's a warrior, but the things he did don't show no warrior. In my opinion, mentality stopped him from way more success. Absolutely, bro. Sean is bogus. He bogus 10K. He gonna see. Go check him out, Undercard. If anybody, if y'all eat Popeyes and y'all like them biscuits, them things hitting. I ain't gonna lie to you. He was hurt too, man. Damn, man, he hurt. Salute to Gary A, man. I hope wishing him a speedy recovery, man. That's unfortunate, man. I really was ready to see that dude compete for that title too. Mystery Machine, salute, family. How you feeling? Appreciate you stopping through. I'm playing Gary, good fighter. Yeah. Now I know you just joking on that, but damn, that's unfortunate that he hit. And that's what I'm saying. Listen, KEYSHAWN, Colbert, you know what I mean? If y'all gonna say they on the wrong sides, him and Frank not. Chris Colbert need to pull it, you know what I mean? Stop, get off the nonsense and really step to the plate. You was already supposed to fight him anyway. You get what I'm saying? I don't understand why you can't fight him now. And that, to me, you trying to say fight him at 130. You know he's not going to 130, bro. That don't make sense. He's not competing at 130, at 135, where you should be now because you fought there. Stop playing. You're a little ass dude. You don't need to be at 130 your whole career. You already got the fight. You know what I mean? You made it. You made the most of the opportunity. You got it off. You know what I'm saying? Won't you just go on, stay there, and really fight Frank Martin or stop talking about him? But we're going to play this little clip in this interview from Sean Garcia. And salute to YSM always with the great work, man. Always with the great work. They feel mad confident in their boy. Colbert think he the A-side. There's something wrong with Chris. He tripping. He definitely tripping. He not. Frank will murk Colbert. I still don't want to see it. I think it'd be an entertaining fight. 10K, I think it'd be entertaining. We got that weak ass medal for trying. Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all punch that like button for you, bro, man. We gonna cook. We gonna cook, y'all.
I'm gonna kind of push back a little bit. Is it really just another fight, man? This is definitely the biggest fight in your brother's career. Gervontay's career. It's a mega fight, probably the biggest fight in boxing. Is it just another fight, or do the nerves kind of kick in at some point?
I mean, there's always nerves that will kick in.
Pause it 2 seconds. Shelton, what's good with it, Shelton? I got Pulio beating Rolly up. What say you? You know what's funny, Shelton? I was picking Rolly for the upset on some like being silly, but I do think he a live dog. Like, you know that term they use, live dog, like live underdog. I think Rolly is one of them because I really believe he got a puncher's chance. I don't think he'll outbox a Pulio, but I think his best chance is to try to rough Pulio up and hurt him and knock him out. Get what I'm saying? If he can't do that, he gonna get embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get outboxed. And Pulio said he about to make an example. He about to make an example. Let me see real quick. He said he about to make an example. Hold on. I had something where he said he about to do something. Oh yeah, Pulio said he gonna send a message to 140 division after May 13th. Everybody gonna know that nothing is easy with him. So Pulio aware that people looking at him as a weak link, and he out to prove that he not. You know what I'm saying? He is the A side as an asshole. Talk to him, Skills. But I feel you, Shelton, man. More than likely, you know, I feel like Pulio will be able to win a decision against Rolly. I don't think he'll stop him, right? But I think he can outbox him. But I do think Rolly is a live dog in terms of being able to possibly try to rough him up and catch him with something. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think the weight is going to be much of an issue for Rolly because, you know, I think he was killing himself at 35. Because he's a big dude, right? And he be in shape. That's one thing I could give Rolly. He be in shape, be cut up and everything. But that's his best chance to hurt Pulio and try to rough him up and get him out of there. Other than that, he's in trouble. He's going to be in for a long night. Really want a participation medal. It's crazy. Rolly, man, I'm telling you, you know how I be, 10K. You know how he be coming. You know what I'm saying? But that's what Pulio said, man. He gonna make a, you know, he gonna send a message to the 140 division. He gonna let people know it ain't nothing sweet over there. You know what I'm saying? Let's finish playing this by Sean Garcia, y'all.
Do the nerves kind of kick in at some point?
I mean, there's always nerves that will kick in. You know, I mean, if you ain't nervous,
right, Fate.
But when I say it's just another fight, this is our job. You know, no matter how big the fight is, we know we did. But no matter how big the fight is, we're going to be throwing punches. You know, they may be different type of punches, more stronger, but you know, it's another fight. And just God willing, they both wake up the next morning to their families.
What is it about? What does Ryan see in Tank exactly?
Yeah,
because he's been calling him out since he was like just started, really.
Yeah.
And he's finally landing the fight. So what is it about Ryan that makes him feel like Gervontay's good and all, but I know I can beat him? He's extremely confident.
I feel you, Skills. I don't think Ryan will not Tank
you know,
down,
all
though.
the styles. You know, we've been in there with
He can, but I don't think he will. Be free was good with it, baby. Appreciate you stopping through.
We know the game. We know our strengths. And Ryan's so confident because, you know, he loves fighting southpaws. He loves fighting southpaws. Not a lot of people understand that. And, you know, he's preparing well for it. And he's just going to...
He loves fighting southpaws.
In your honest view,
we gonna
would you
see.
Consider the fight is happening at 136, but
We gonna see.
135. Do you consider Tank to be the best guy at 135, better than Shakur, better than Devin?
At 135?
Yeah.
Absolutely, Ash.
Top ones at 135.
Gotcha.
For sure.
Gotcha.
100%. They're going to sell the biggest fight.
Hold
I
on.
think it's 80 to the max.
In your honest view, would you consider the fight is happening at 136,
It's a
but
fact,
we'll
though,
just say
Ash.
135? Do you consider Tank to be the best guy at 135, better than Shakur, better than Devin?
At 135?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan and Tank are the top ones at 135. For sure.
Gotcha.
100%. They're going to sell the biggest fights. I mean, look how big this fight is. Two top fighters are just going to, the whole world's going to be watching. So, and there's only two
top fighters.
Now, if he's successful against Tank, is he going to campaign at 140 and try to win a belt at 40, or possibly he'll fight with Shakur or Devin and catch weight?
They're going to have to come up to 140. You know, Ryan took this fight for 136 because he wants Tank, and he agreed to whatever Tank wanted, and that was it.
Facts,
so,
Edgar.
I'm pretty sure Ryan
bro.
is a big boy, and you know, he can't get any smaller. You know, so,
Right,
I'm pretty sure he'll go to 140, but I could be wrong.
It's like almost like I still think Gervontay's relatively young. Ryan's super young. And it's like the young bucks are showing the old heads that the big fights can be made.
And this is how boxing used to be. You know, the best fight the best. And I feel like Gervonta and Ryan are going to bring that back. And you know, you got Haney and Loma. So it's honestly, the moment Gervonta and Ryan agreed, everything's just falling into place. Hopefully, Stevenson and Cruz happens. You know, we got to see Stevenson in there. He can't just expect to go into the division and just call out the best. No, you got to fight someone at least, and then start calling out the names.
Like that, who said?
I know you not talking about him just get to come to the division and call out the best. That's what your brother been doing for years with Tank, goofy. You talking about he a top fighter. The only reason you even could remotely kind of get that off is because he's still undefeated because of the lack of tests that he's been given and put up against in his career. No disrespect to Ryan, but he ain't battle tested like that. You keep calling him a top fighter, you're going to see a top fighter come April 22nd. And you're going to see what it's like for your brother to get his ass beat when he in there with a top fighter. I feel you, Skills. I think that confidence that Ryan is showing, I think it's false confidence, and I think it's immaturity. You get what I'm saying? Think about it. He coming off more confident as the more proven individual, the more proven fighter, and I think that's because of his lack of understanding of the moment. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna just need more than speed and power in your left hook. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see, man, because he's very confident for sure. It's definitely a huge step up for Ryan. Anyone at this weight class, right? It's a fact. Whatever the case, somebody not making it to the final bell, fighting fact, Skills. That was his brother. He not nobody. Fact, he's not. If De Los Santos claiming Martin rejected the fight offer for June 17th. Is he? Because he making it seem like everybody ducking him before he called out Tank in 2018. That's all I'm saying, Ash. The fight will be Beaver versus Zordo. I'm telling you, bro. Keep on playing them games. Something crazy will happen Saturday. Yeah, so somebody gonna be unconscious in there. Absolutely no confidence in Ryan. Detective broken jaws, straws, and them good old protein shakes, y'all. Listen, it's the way that he treated this situation for me. Like one of the final straws for me, y'all, was the 5-minute workout. The 5-minute workout did it for me. I said, oh nah, he ain't even trying to. He ain't trying to win for real. 5-minute workout was by far the most disrespectful thing he could have ever done in a fight of this magnitude. And I just can't get over that because the lack of preparation is what's going to be a big part of the undoing as well. Jelly Bean 4280. Salute, family. How you feeling? Appreciate you stopping through. Y'all punch that like button for you, boy. We're going to keep playing
seconds
this.
ago that it's like actually in their prime versus in their prime, not getting like fights like Floyd Mayweather, Pacquiao, like 6 years overdue.
This is it, yeah. This is they're both in their prime, so there's some fireworks coming out for sure.
Could you give me your thoughts on how you thought Gervonta looked when he fought Hector Luis Garcia recently?
It was expected, you know. I guess I don't know why Gervonta wanted that fight, but he did, and he did great. I mean, as expected. I mean, he got touched up, and we've seen some flaws. After I saw that fight, I honestly don't think he should have taken that fight because after that fight, we've seen some things where now I truly feel like we're going to beat him even easier than I thought. That's all flaws.
You feel like this big, like the magnitude of this fight, does it surpass one of the top 5, top 3 most pay-per-view purchases? Oh, 100%. You think like top 5, top 3? Where you rank it? Like if you had to make a prediction.
I had to make a prediction. 1 or 2.
You know, the number 1 was about 4.6 million. I'm just saying.
I know. I honestly think that's gonna be cute compared to the numbers that I had. So everybody wanted this fight. Everybody, and I promise you, it's just gonna be developed. And then coming second, all eyes.
Facts, skills. He ain't playing with this moment. Facts. Yeah, right. Remember, man. Again, facts, smoke. Facts, bro. You ain't never got a box again.
And it's at the T-Mobile Arena, 20,000 people. You think? So it's gonna be solo like that. So you're gonna be like, you know what? We're gonna have our fight court,
right?
Parties. Everyone's gonna buy pay-per-view. That's it. So it's gonna break numbers. I know it. That's right. Number 1, I said number 1 or 2 because I know number 1's big, but it has potential to reach that high.
You know, Gervonta has said for like a really long time. Well, him and like a lot of people, I want to say, they said that Ryan is a great fighter, of course, but they've always pointed to the fact that if he throws the shots, he throws his left hook or something, leaves his chin up a little bit. Sometimes he has to bring his hand up to protect it. Do you think Team Tank is kind of banking on Ryan still making that mistake?
I mean.
Or do you even think that that's
he was only judged on his mistakes.
I mean, I feel like that. I feel like
no one sees how fast he is, how strong he is. You underestimate that, and the moment you get in that ring, look at everyone talks to shit. Everyone says, "Oh, I have the experience," and then they get in the ring with Ryan, and they say they couldn't do nothing. It just Ryan takes away everything. So if Gervonta is underestimating and he thinks he's gonna be open, well, he has a rude awakening coming down.
Man, he talk a good one, man. He do. Salute to my bro Kello in that Cash App, always showing love, always supporting the grind, man. Much love and appreciation to my bro.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my bro Kello. Much love and appreciation, bro. Ryan is here for a check. He was quitting 6. He gonna be forced into it, bro, because he ain't playing no games with bro, man. I'm telling you, and he just gotta be realistic, man. And I just don't think he prepared right. And it's fight week, so I'm on this all week, and it's always a new headline, something different that somebody is saying, coming out saying. Even the Charlo situation with Charlo betting against him, I think that's a bit crazy because I don't know. What are you banking? What are you basing it off? Are you just betting against Tank because you really feel like Ryan is good enough to beat him? Or are you betting against Tank just because you want to see him lose? It's a little weak to me. I mean, it's a little confusing and I don't get it. But it's your money. I ain't the one that got to lose the 10 or 15K that you bet against the man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know you wanted to see him lose. You know what I'm saying? So I'm fighting in a high guard and getting punched. Tell you what wins, confidence or logic. That's what I'm saying. Both, to be honest. Both. But I think, like I said, when it comes to confidence, I think Tank's confidence is real. You get what I'm saying? You would expect him probably to be talking the way Ryan is talking, but it's a reason he not, because he know But you gotta get in there and handle business. You get what I'm saying? Ryan just all he knows is talking a good one. You know what I'm saying? He know talking a good one, but he gonna have to show us what that talking about. You know what I'm saying? Take nothing away from to go. That's what I'm saying. He talking about he take everything away from. He just takes everything away from you. No, he don't, bro. No, he don't. The hell you talking about? You trying? You make it just sound like this dude be surgically beating people down in there. Yeah. I believe he really wants to win too. He definitely want to win. But you know what's wrong with that? What he want and but the kind of work that I seen him put in, the attention to detail, shows me that he don't want it as much as he say he do. You get what I'm saying? I just want to see something special. Yeah, I want to see a super sleep, a super nap. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Ryan take the best nap of his life. After playing fight, says Tank will make it make sense. That's what I'm saying. Make it make sense. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how you just go back on him and bet money, thousands. You know what I'm saying? Sean Garcia can actually take a punch. Sean can take a punch to the chin. He can take one to the chin, bro. I don't know what's up with him, but again, that was Sean Garcia. Salute to YSM Sports, always putting out the great work. You know what I'm saying? He feels like, you know, Ryan, after seeing Tank and Hector Garcia, he feel like he's seen some flaws that they really could exploit, and he feel like they're gonna beat him even easier now all of a sudden. So that's some big words. That's some big words, man. I think that's some big words for Mr. Sean Garcia. And his brother gonna have to stand on. You gotta remember, you ain't taking the punches for your brother. You know what I'm saying? You ain't taking them. What are we getting played with? Ryan's actually downgrading his image, his workout. Where that you know, anything is possible, but I just don't think he's that intelligent to do that. I really don't. In that way, I don't think he's clever in that way. I think what we seen was really what he doing. And then think he's saying that he's training 3 days and then 4 days by himself, like training himself for this fight, all types of weird stuff. Those are the things that get you hurt, yo. And I think that's where he at risk of getting himself hurt. Wants now to get what he wants later. Hell no. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he's committed. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what I got from the media workout, lack of commitment, and that's what's gonna get him hurt. I'm telling you, he's gonna get hurt. Like Sean Garcia since he sparred. So all the time, many times did Ryan knock you out? Right. Since he doing all this, since he breaking hands, he's supposedly breaking hands of the pad man and all this type of stuff, man. Come on, bro. Retirement fight, right. All roads leads to Devin Haney. Talk to him. You know it. Goosen said Ryan's been putting in the work. We'll see. Right. Not from what he just showed us. The bet not 2-1 people trying to throw money around. Right. And again, in the media workout, it's not like he had to show us his strategy and game plan. You just was supposed to work out. It's a workout. You get what I'm saying? Show people that you're sharp little stuff. You ain't got to show the strategy. He ain't even do that. Right, 10K. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he had the best chance, if anybody, out of all of them. Either upset or Ryan brings the absolute best in Tank. Passed out destruction. Oh, you want the undercard? I got you, bro. I got you. Ryan in the garage playing around with that COLBERT bag. I'm telling you that what he doing there, playing with the COLBERT bag by himself. This the undercard though, y'all. This the whole card for anybody that don't know. And again, two people that I want to see, that I like watching fight, that we don't see enough of, and I'm glad we getting to see them both on the night. Is two names, JALIL Major Hackett. JALIL Hackett, one of them young fighters that I think going places for real. And then you see Lorenzo Simpson. You got Truck Simpson on this card. You got Floyd Schofield on this card. You got Vito Melnicki on this card. You get what I'm saying? For the people that know Elijah Garcia, the young, what is he? I think 19-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Elijah Garcia. Then you got Beck the Bully and Gabriel Zotto running it back. You got David Morrell on the card, and then of course you got the main course, you know what I mean? Tank and Ryan. So I think this undercard is solid. You know what I'm saying? Could it be better? Always, right? But I don't think it's nothing to be mad at. You know what I'm saying? I think this is solid. You know what I'm saying? I think this is good action to get us through. I think they putting the right people up there. You know what I'm saying? Broke the Padman's hands and hire a new one because he holding it wrong. And why he be throwing power shots on small pads? He's a power punching pad for a reason. Man, school him, Fate. Talk to him, bro. Mike Biggs boxing, my bro. What's happening with it, Brody? Kid Austin on there. Yeah, Kid Austin on there, bro. Kid Austin on there. Right. Kid Austin getting his opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Getting his opportunity. Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all punch that like button in the mouth one time. Salute to Schofield, man. They keeping him busy. I like it. You know what I'm saying? Fate, I got you over all these dudes. Don't even worry about it. They ain't got nothing on my bro, Fate. DC's by the time they get in the ring. Nah, you should be up, man. I think they balanced it pretty well. You know what I'm saying? I like JALIL HACKETT, man. JALIL HACKETT look like a promising prospect. Like they say, he be in some of the best shape. Be a young fighter, man. The dude discipline is through the roof. I like his pops, you know what I'm saying, and how disciplined he is with his son, man. JALIL HACKETT, I think, is going places, man. That's a good young fighter to watch on this card. You know what I'm saying? He be doing work, man. He came out there last time and did his thing, man. I think Shakur fighting next. I just realistically don't think it's Haney, even though he said that, right? Man, yo, I just don't know. I just don't know what makes sense. You get what I'm saying, Smoke? I don't know. Like, I mean, he want the top. He want Haney. You get what I'm saying? Like, who do he fight? Because are we going to have to do? I hear people say Frank Martin, but they're going to pull the side of the street crap. You know what I'm saying? If it sent you a big boy jump out there. Right. Mia Ellis can't get an opponent, so she not on the card. Oh, man. Salute to the queen, Mia Ellis, man. The young champ in the making. Imagine Tank doing like that. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, Smoke is it's difficult to think. Like, what you think? You got a name? You know what? That is a good name. D1, what's good with it, family? How you feeling, bro? Appreciate you pulling up. What's good with it? Cal, what's good with it, Cal? Shakur versus Jermaine Ortiz. I see it now. That one, I forgot about Jermaine. Ortiz. Appreciate that. That's a real fight. I could see that because he's been talking a little bit too. And I know he'll fight Shakur. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to see that. If we can't get Haney and Shakur, I wouldn't mind seeing him fight Jermaine Ortiz. I know they respect it. Nah, yeah, I'm with you, Skills. Definitely. I swear I do. I would love to see it. Me Ortiz for KEYSHAWN. I said that too. But it's like, I wonder where he's going because they're saying he's going to be back in the ring in another 3-4 months. Shakur, that is. It is definitely a good one. Jermaine Ortiz is a good challenge for anybody. You know what I'm saying? We seen how well he did against Loma. He did damn well against Loma. I'm pretty sure he'll do good. You know, he'll come to fight. He'll be in shape. He's a big 35-pounder too, man. That dude is huge for 135. I ain't gonna lie. He is. The commentator made it funny. Oh my goodness, yeah. Yeah, yo, homeboy went diving up out of there, bro. Man. I had posted one a while back where dude got hit with like a 2-piece Fate and went straight out the ring, man. It was crazy, bro. It was crazy. Jermaine Ortiz said he won a belt on the line to fight Shakur. All right, Mr. Home, salute, family. Appreciate you stopping through. How you feeling? Yeah, I ain't mad at that, though. We asking for all the smoke. That's what I'm saying. Shakur fight the dude, call him a ducker. Yeah, Santos, Della Santos, man. I would love to see that, Ash. That's what I'm saying, man. I just don't want them to try to say you're on the wrong side of the street. I don't want to hear that, bro. He talking. Yeah, he can't make my boy out to be no duck. He want that smoke. I want to see it, bro. I really want to see it. Yeah, I know. Skills. Slow-mo Joe took that L, man. Shakur Santos, a real good fight. Facts D1. That's what I forgot to mention too. Kambosos wins his next bout. They might make him canvas Shakur. Kambosos is supposed to be back in the ring against who is it? Undercard Maxie Hughes, isn't it? It's Maxie Hughes that Kambosos is supposed to be back in the ring with, I believe. Maxie Hughes. Another good one. Right, Smoke. It's fights to be made, man. It's definitely fights to be made, yo. It's always fights to be made, yo. Zhang at 8. Let's say Zhang at 8. Maxie Hughes in June. Right. Yeah, Maxie Hughes confirms Kambosos in June. He damn sure did. Was Ryan Conlon's going to fight Maxie? Yeah, it was some talks about that, Edgar. It was. Yeah, man, he beat Joe Joyce's eye up, man. It's crazy because the way Joe Joyce beat up Daniel Dubois' eye, that's the same way he got his eye damaged up. It's so crazy. It's crazy that happened exactly the same way. Jesus Savage, and I think he gives all the top guys problems. Yeah. Ortiz gives all the top guys good fights. For sure. If he don't mess around, sneak and beat somebody, you get what I'm saying? For that IBO belt. In front of his mom. Still stupid. He said in front of his mom. Maxie Cam. I'll watch it. Yeah, I'll watch it. More like Maxie who? Yeah, Cam looking. Yeah, I want to see where his confidence at, Fate. I want to see where his confidence at. It'll be easy for Devin as everybody else thinks. Me either. 135 is a great boxer. It's not Superman. Absolutely. Facts, bro. Let's see what he learned from the Devin fight. Me too. I'm going to see where his skills stupid in front of his mom. Yeah, and y'all, yeah, I didn't get to play that. Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all punched the like button. I didn't get to play that either, y'all. The interview that Devin Haney did with Akim Barak. You know what I'm saying? The joint he did with Akim Barak where he was talking. Matter of fact, we're going to get into that now because since we're speaking about Haney again. And right, D1, I'm with you. I just don't think that's going to be a run-through fight. It's not. I think Loma got some tricky shots that he throw in there, and I want to see how Dev handle them. You get what I'm saying? I know what kind of work Dev going to be able to do on the outside, but that's just one, that's one range. You get what I'm saying? I want to see how the fight going to look at mid-range and close. You get what I'm saying? If he going to be able to clinch Loma, tie him up, and neutralize Loma's offense or inside attack, with smart, effective clinching, I really want to see. You know what I'm saying? He beat Maxie, though. Yeah, I definitely think he could. I think no contract. Don't look good. Top rank. Will rob a fighter. Yeah, man. Like effing with Wilder. You know what skills. Ain't nobody messing with Bomb Squad, bro. Has that tricky 1-2-1. That's what I'm saying, Fate. Yo, you Fate, you talking it, bro. You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Them little sneaky them little shots, man. I want to see how this smart young disciplined Haney did with that. I ain't saying he can't. I just want to see it. You know what I mean? And I'm picking Haney to beat him. But I think this is going to be a very entertaining, competitive fight. You know what I'm saying? You're already looking past him. I feel you. Money Smoke, he about to drop the belt and fight Tank. Watch. That'd be crazy. That'd be dope, man. That'd be dope, man. We gonna play this joint from Haney, man. We gonna play this joint from Devin Haney when he went over there with the zone with Akim Barak. So he closes the distance. But that undercard looked decent, man. I'm glad to see Truck Simpson back, man. I need to see we need to see more Truck Simpson. I ain't gonna lie. We gonna play this.
It was good. It's been a while, man. I mean, we've been trying to get you on for a while. It's been busy, since your rematch with Kambosos, and now you have a big fight ahead of you. Before we get into the Loma fight, obviously we're going to talk about the latest news and Shakur calling you out, saying that he got the best of you in sparring after his recent win.
It's crazy.
Give me your response to that. What was your first thought when you watched that?
Just them angles.
I mean, I'm happy that he called me
Jay
out.
Reddy,
I
what's
can't,
good, family?
you know,
How you
at times when guys wouldn't call me out, I would say they was ducking or they was
to the
ducks.
body.
So now that a guy has called me out, I can't be mad about it. You know, he's supposed to call me out. I say I'm the man in the weight class. I say I'm the man with all the goats, then which is true. Then what's wrong with another competitor or a guy that's in the weight class calling you out? There's nothing wrong. That's what we make bad about boxing. We make it that calling a guy out is like disrespectful or something.
No, that's
like,
a great. Yeah. We love that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
It's not a disrespectful
we
thing.
should all be fighting each other. All the top guys should be calling out each other.
That's a fact.
And fighting each other. But also, it should be substance behind that too. You know, let's not just call each other out and it be no substance.
What about what he said about your sparring and him getting the better you every time?
I mean, we was 14 years old when we sparred. It was times when the last time we sparred, I was 16 and he was 17. But for the majority of our sparring sessions, when we were at the Olympic Training Center and when he came to stay with us here in Vegas, and the sparring was back and forth. It was times when he got the best of me. It was times when I got the best of him. But our latest sparring session was when I was 16 years old and he was getting ready for the Olympics. So, I mean, if we count in those, then it is what it is. What he did, what you did when we were kids, don't got nothing to do when we were now. It was a lot of guys that got the best of me when we were kids, and look where they are now. They're not even boxing.
Yeah, but Shakur,
not even doing nothing.
Shakur not one of them though. That's the difference, bro.
Right now we're in the same weight class, and I'm the king of the division. So it don't matter what we did when we were kids.
Okay, that's a great point. So when you look at him and you see his style, and then you compare him to yourself, do you say I'm levels above him, like you say you're levels above everyone else?
100%. I think I'm levels above everybody. I feel like I'm the best fighter in boxing. I feel like I could beat all these guys all in one night.
Yeah, he said that. Yeah.
So when you look at him and you see his style, and then you compare him to yourself, do you say I'm levels above him, like you say you're levels above everyone else?
100%. I think I'm levels above everybody.
He levels above everybody.
I'm the best fighter in boxing. I feel like I could beat all these guys all in one night.
Yeah, we're gonna run it back one more time just to let y'all know.
Boxing. I feel like
he the best fighter in boxing.
Above him, like you say, you're levels above everyone else.
100%. I think I'm levels above everybody. I feel like I'm the best fighter in boxing.
What's good, bro?
I feel like I could beat all these guys all in one night. It is what it is, and I'm sure you feel the same way about me. All these guys probably feel the same way about me. We are competitors, and I am a true champion.
All on the same night.
I'm not ducking or dodging nobody. I'm not running or ducking nobody. My main focus right now is Loma, the guy who's number one. I could beat all these guys all in one night.
He said that.
I feel like I'm the best fighter in boxing. I feel like I could beat all these guys all in one night. It is what it is, and I'm sure you feel the same way about me. All these guys, I could beat all these guys.
Levels above him, like you say, you're levels above everyone else.
100%.
I'm rocking with you, Smoke.
Above everybody. I feel like I'm the best fighter in boxing. I feel like I could beat all these guys all in one night. It is what it is, and I'm sure you feel the same way about me. All these guys probably feel the same way about me. We are competitors, and I am a true champion. I'm not ducking or dodging nobody. I'm not running or ducking nobody. My main focus right now is Loma, the guy who's number one in the division for a long time, number one on the pound for pound list. And that's my main focus. I'm not about taking stay busy fights or whatever.
Me
I
either,
want to
bro.
fight the best in the division. I make great money. I don't need to just fight no names, nobodies. If that's the case, I don't need to fight. He fought a guy that Shakur fought a guy that we never even heard of before. I never heard of him. I never seen him fight. He looked like he shouldn't even have been in the ring with Shakur. They looked like he was just levels above him. It was a mismatch, 100%. And I'm fighting Loma, somebody who's validated, somebody who is, you know, to the Hall of Fame.
Nah, I'm gonna say this. Yeah, I know what you're saying. You're saying it's like it's more so like I said this before. If you go to any of the fighters that spar each other, 9 times out of 10, and you ask them who got the better of the work, they're gonna say them. So I said this even before we got to this point. So I said if you win the ask Shakur who got the better out of work out of him and Dev, he gonna say him. You ask Dev gonna say the same thing, right? But the only difference I can hear in it is you keep bringing up how old Ja was. That's very telling. Like you already trying to use that as something. Like, well, I was only, remember, you said 14 at first. Then he's like, oh, no. The last time you sparred, you know, I was 16 and he was 17. That's a year. That's not nothing. People was making it seem like it was a big, like, gap in age when they sparred each other or something like that. That wasn't the case. So it's like I could see Dev having moments and, you know what I mean? But I feel like who got the more consistent of the work from what I was hearing more consistently was Shakur. It wasn't no washes or nothing. But I was hearing he was getting the better of the work. You know what I'm saying? So they fight multiple times, get buzzed, and JoJo fight. Just think Southpaw's kryptonite for that kid D1. I seen it too. It is a little different, bro. It is, respectfully, just a little bit. That being common when his dad starts selling whoop tickets. That's when I get to know it right. And I love his confidence. I rock with Dev. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm gonna play the rest of this too. Talk, use the car salesman. Right, we rock with all these dudes. You know what I'm saying? Right. I can feel you, man. I feel, oh yeah, I rock with Tank as well, man. Fighting Garcia and Diaz and Ramirez and Ortiz. I feel you, Smoke. It hit so hard, leaving temporary blind. I'm telling you, it's special. That special punching power.
Loma is going to the Hall of Fame.
Absolutely.
Special punching power.
So it just shows you where my head is at and the type of fights that I want. And I look to show my skills on May 20th.
See, but I gotta kind of stop you there because I understand that you took the shot at Yoshino. You saying you fought a guy nobody knows. You fought a guy that nobody knows because the guys that people know said no to him. You get what I'm trying to say? You can't make that statement and it be a valid one or a complete statement without mentioning that. He fought Yoshino because he was turned down by the guys that people know. You get what I'm saying? So it's not like he don't make it seem like he chasing guys that don't nobody know and you fighting guys that, you get what I'm saying? With Loma, like at the end of the day, he called your name. So let's see where it go from there because you said you staying at the weight class for the rest of the time. So my question is, who you gonna fight while you still at 135? You get what I'm saying? Why not it be the guy that just called you out? Everybody would want to see it. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, you finally see Grandpa capping on Rob Costello's channel. It's not necessarily correct. Correct. I like it. Yeah, man, I like it, yo. Ain't nothing wrong with it. What he's saying. Ain't nothing wrong with nothing he's saying, bro. Years ago now, you back for the reporters, put them back up pound for pound. Just go. Started at 126, silly. So Shakur first fight at 135, called out better fighters, but after Devin was gifted WBC, fought to nobody that nobody knew. Devin went the distance. And to be real with you, I'm not trying to be funny. I feel like had he fought Yoshino Saturday night, he would have went the distance. I don't think he would have knocked him out. I'm just being honest. I think he would have went the distance with somebody that nobody know. You get what I'm saying? So Shakur showed me something, and he already looking like he got some nice pop already at 35, and I like it, man. Yeah, he trained Devin a little bit. He taught Ryan his jab, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? But he's not a fake person. Yeah, Shakur Grandpops is a real dude. Bill Haney's a real dude. He just campaigned for his son super heavy, and you kind of expect it, you know what I'm saying?
Speaking of Lomachenko, Devin, I
Salute
remember once
everybody in the
upon a
building. Y'all
time
punch
when
that
you
like
were
button for me, man.
Matchroom, you told Eddie Hearn you wanted Lomachenko. And back then, people were saying, there's no way that Devin could beat this guy, Lomachenko. He's too skilled, too crafty. He's the Matrix, right? So you have to have a certain level of mindset and motivation if somebody looks at you that way. But now, Fast forward, you're the king of the division, and people are picking you to be the favorite. So what does that do to your psyche? How do you still pull from that motivation when everybody feels that you're too big for Loma? He's not where he used to be, and you're the heavy favorite.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I just got to go in there and actually do it. I felt like this a long time ago, so my mindset doesn't change. I felt like I was a better fighter. I was bigger. I was more athletic. I felt like all of this. Only thing that he had over me, which he still does, is experience. But I have youth on my side and always have been. So my mindset doesn't change. You know, I still feel like that.
You know, you have a reputation of training hard for a fight. And it's funny because we spoke to Shakur Stevenson earlier in the week, and he was like, if I fought Devin, I really got to be in the best shape. You know, so he even understands that as well. But how do you turn it up when you got the biggest fight of your life? How do you even turn it up more?
Yeah, at the end of the day, I mean, with me, I train so hard, I work so hard, and it'd be hard for me to turn it up even more because it's like I be pushing myself to the limit each time to where, you know, you don't want to like push yourself where you just, you know, you up. So you know, it's about more like pulling back for me and, you know, knowing when to rest and knowing when to, you know, not overdo it.
You know, people were saying that Lomachenko's last performance against Ortiz was subpar, that he barely got past him. Are you, in your head, are you expecting a better Lomachenko than that day? Do you feel like he's going to get up to fight you?
Yeah, I mean, everybody, whoever I fight, they're always going to get up to fight me, especially with it being so much at stake. We're studying the best Loma, you know, what he did when he was in, you know, his prime, and he was, you know, #1 pound for pound, which we don't know. We don't know when he really was in his prime. If he might still be, he might just, you know, have ring rust. That's normal to have. So we just got to see. But I'm prepared for whatever Loma brings to the ring. It won't be nothing that surprises me.
Absolutely. I mean, were you ever a fan of his? Even though I knew you wanted to fight him since you was 19 years old, did you ever look at his style and say, Dad, this dude is incredible?
No, I can't say that. I've obviously watched Loma. You know, I watched tape on him, you know, coming up, but I never was like too thrilled with Loma. He never really like. I'm not gonna say that. You know,
you gotta be confident.
What he's done isn't impressive because it is, but he just never was. You know, it never really impressed me, like his style and stuff like that. What he was doing. I seen a lot of guys. I was a top amateur, so I seen, you know, what he watched Loma. You know, I watched tape on him, you know, coming up, but I never was like too thrilled with Loma. He never really like. I'm not gonna say that, you know, what he's done isn't impressive because it is, but he just never was. You know, it never really impressed me, like his style and stuff like that. What he was doing. I seen a lot of guys. I was a top amateur, so I seen, you know, a lot of the Ukrainians, a lot of the Russians and everything, and how they fought. So I mean, he's a great fighter. I cannot take that away from him. But it's just never just out of the ordinary for me. Yeah, impressive.
Oh wow!
Right. Okay. So Devin, who outside of yourself,
impressed with Loma,
who impresses you in boxing? Who do you say and watch and say, "Wow, that dude he's nice. He's skilled."
Well, somebody I just recently watched was Raymond Ford. I like Raymond Ford.
Salute to Raymond Ford, Camden, New Jersey.
Young. I was sparring Jesse Magdaleno, a guy he just fought as a little kid, and as a kid, he used to get the best of me. Jesse Magdaleno, like he was a grown man, and I was a kid, so he would go hard on me, and he was training for a world title fight. So I'm not saying that he wasn't supposed to. He made me better. So I remember when Jesse used to beat up on me as a kid. So it was impressive to see how he handled him because I felt like it was going to be a tougher fight.
Let me just make a point real quick. No disrespect to nobody. Jesse Magdaleno used to beat up on him as a kid. You know, the only fighter that really beat up on Shakur as a kid, Terrence Crawford. See the level? See the difference in level? Jesse Magdaleno and Terrence Crawford. It's a difference. See what I'm saying? Jesse Magdaleno would have never beat Shakur up in sparring at no point in his career. And I'm willing to bet anything. I guarantee you he wouldn't have. At no point in Shakur's career would he been beating him up in sparring at all. Kid or not. Get what I'm saying? Kid or not, y'all punch that like button one time for your bro, man. 95% of UK fighters. Man, Ray Ford is that guy. I used to say, but he said Loma should be on the pound for pound. Yeah, because he want that full credit. He want that full credit. You know what I mean? He beat him. He want the full credit for it. That's why he making the case that he should still be on the pound for pound. But I'm just pointing that out. That's just something to take. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to make too much out of it. Just Jesse Magdaleno and Terrence Crawford. Shakur Stevenson told everybody the first time he got in there with Terrence, he said Terrence Crawford whooped his ass. Straight up. He said Terrence Crawford whooped my ass. Get what I'm saying? But Jesse Magdaleno, never. It's levels, bro. I'm telling you. And that pedigree, that Shakur Stevenson pedigree is not to be slept on, bro. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? Wow, man. Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all punch the like button one time for you, bro.
Raymond Ford. But I thought it would be a tougher fight, but just to see how he just walked over him, and he's getting better in each fight. He's not just, like he's rising. He's rising up for each fight. So I like him. I like the Charlos, of course, both of the Charlo brothers. I mean, I like a lot of these guys. A lot of these guys I like. But just to really just impress me something like crazy, I can't really say.
Okay, so I remember that time when you and Loma was together, kind of face to face on one of the broadcasts, and he was like, I think he looked at you and said, "Look at him, he's like a heavyweight or something like that." Was that the whatever he said?
He said heavyweight. He said heavyweight. Yeah,
I thought he said heavyweight. So was that the first time you guys really got to size each other up, and you said, "This dude is small compared to me"?
The first time I met Loma, I was like 17 or 18, somewhere around there. We was at the StubHub in like Carson, and I forgot what fight it was.
Nah, you right, Smoke, but it's all good. But the call out makes sense because it's after a fight, right? And I don't expect Dev to jump up and down and say what he gonna do right now. I know he got the biggest fight of his career ahead of him, right? But I just want to see what his response gonna be after that when the smoke kind of clear a little bit, because they saying Shakur looking to get back in the ring in the next 3 to 4 months. So that's a good thing, because we know Dev saying he's staying put at 135, right? So I feel like if Shakur just called your name, you ain't got to jump up and down and talk about, I'm going to beat his ass. And no. Handle your business with Loma and then see about that Shakur Stevenson smoke. You get what I'm saying? He called you out, make him stand on that. You get what I'm saying? And I know that's my boy, but make him stand on it. I know he will, but you get what I'm saying? It seems like an easy fight to make. And I get it. You got to be patient and realistic, and it's cool. But that I just wanted, like, even Devin Haney, he took the call out the right way, right? Because he understand that's what you're supposed to do, call out the top guy, because Shakur look at himself as a top guy. So, I understand not going crazy to say what you're going to do to him right now, because you got a whole fight ahead of you that you can't overlook, and that would be a big mistake, and I don't expect him to do that. But he's going to go in there. I'm picking him to beat Loma. I think it's going to be very competitive, real entertaining. But I think that man going to earn it in there that night. And I hope he come in there to actually try to hurt Loma and take it from him. You get what I'm saying? Like, really make him earn it in there and beat him up. And then we'll see what he say from there, being that he going to stay put for a little while. You know what I'm saying? Just want to see these dudes mix it up. But let that man go in there and get his work done. Shakur got his work done. Tank up next this weekend. Then we got Dev May 20th. You know what I mean? And we getting somewhere, right? We getting these fights out the way. And we going to get on to better fights, y'all. We're going to get, and I support all these dudes. So I'm with seeing them all fight each other when it all makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So, again, we still got the rest of the year. So, you know what I mean? Of course, in fact, let's fight. You right. The Beatles, stupid. I feel you, Smoke. I'm with you. If ever Shakur ain't beat nobody, either Frank beats both their ass. I disagree, man. Shakur ain't beat nobody at 135 because he just got there. He beat Yoshino, who was coming off a couple good wins, and he knocked out Nakatani in about 5 rounds. You get what I'm saying? So he did him faster than Loma did him, right? And I know that you're going to say, but he was damaged goods, but it's still another fight. Dude is a tough guy, right? And Shakur went in there and beat the guy that just knocked out Nakatani. Now, no, he ain't no crazy-ass opponent, but we had to keep putting this in perspective. We know the guys who said no to him, the Williams, the Peters, the Pitbull Cruzes. You get what I'm saying? Those dudes said no. So did he fight anybody at 35 just yet with a name? Nah, but we still know the quality and the pedigree of a Shakur Stevenson. It's not like a get to the back of the line type of deal because he already a top fighter. They know whatever weight class he's going to be in, he's going to be a top fighter. And look, if you want to make a Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin, please do. I'm all for that. I promise you. Now, he ain't beating Shakur Stevenson ass. Ain't nobody that picked up boxing at 18 beating the hell out of Shakur Stevenson. I can guarantee you that, and I'll bet my money on it. And it'd be a damn good fight. Out of respect for Frank Martin and his skill set, because he a real one in that ring, I'll call it a 50-50 fight. But I don't think he gets in there and beats the hell out of Shakur Stevenson. And I think he makes it a hell of a fight for Shakur Stevenson. I think he makes Shakur Stevenson earn it. But I got my boy winning, not on no bias or just because he's from Jersey. It's pedigree, Olympic pedigree. The man been boxing out the cradle, the experiences, and you know what I mean, that things that he racked up on his way to a silver medal is not to be overlooked. You get what I'm saying? And then since he been a pro, he been in there sparring with the elite of the elite. You name a top fighter in or around where Shakur can spar with, he'd get in there with him. You get what I'm saying? And you know he always giving people good work. So, you know what I mean? And we just now start hearing about Frank Martin for what, the last few years. You know about Shakur Stevenson from his pro debut, since before his pro debut. Just put that in perspective. That's for a reason, because he been that guy or one of them guys since a jit, as they say, as they call it. You get what I'm saying? Not saying Frank Martin hasn't, because his learning curve is crazy. He picked up boxing late, and for him to be where he at right now is nothing short of amazing. So for that reason, I got much respect for Frank Martin, his fight game, Derek James, and the real talent that they got over there. But telling you, man, Shakur is going, he here now. And I just want to see all these fights respectfully. Win, lose, or draw, I want to see all these dudes mix it up. I'd love to see him and Frank Martin fight. That'd be a real fight. But I said, Shakur's ability to control distance and range with the best of them, it create big issues for anybody. I still haven't seen a fighter that I can say undeniably controls distance and range better than him. And that plays a very big factor in you hitting or not hitting somebody. You get what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, we do it with some of the best of them. But nonetheless, Frank Martin is a real athlete, very athletic. He has very good feet, in my opinion. Some of the best feet at 35. So, like I said, it'd be an entertaining fight. But I got my money on that Newark native, man. You know what I'm saying? And then think about this too. I'll point this out too, y'all. And this ain't me. This is just me just being real. What fight did you see where Shakur struggled? Frank Martin had a couple fights where he had some issues. If we being honest, he had a couple fights where he had some issues that you never seen Shakur Stevenson have. You get what I'm saying? And that's just being, you know, that's just like kind of deep diving. You know what I mean? That's you know, kind of nitpicking a little bit, but he's had some issues a little bit in his fights. You get what I'm saying? With some lesser guys for sure. The Romero Dunos, the guy that buzzed him a little bit. The Jackson Marinez, we've seen him have some issue there. Now, I know they say you're as good as your last, and he looked damn good in his last one. He dominated, you know what I'm saying? So I get it, but I'm just being realistic, and I'm telling you, at least we seen some tape and some footage on him where we could say he had a quite bit of issue in a couple of his fights. You know what I'm saying? Whereas Shakur just been so dominant, you will understand why my confidence is high on him. But I ain't mad at nobody that's picking Frank, because Frank Martin is a hell of a fighter. He's one of them guys. You know what I'm saying? At 35, I really believe that he's going to be around. I like him. You know what I'm saying? I rock with him. So I was on the scale. What does that put him? Man, that'd knock him. I think Shakur should have been put to the back of the line for missing weight. But I guess you got to think, it's not that he at the front of the line, right? But the missing of the weight is like, my thing is this, right? Who do you rank? Who do you put over? Who do you suggest get a shot before, right? You know what I'm saying? Just look at it that way. Look at it that way. You know what I'm saying? Who do you really think? Get what I'm saying? Who do you really want to see fight for the titles more than him? What fight would you rather see more than him and Shakur, if we being honest? Unless it's him and Tank or something like that. And that makes sense. I'm cool with that. I don't know. That puts him in the same situation as Shakur. You know what I mean? Not to have no bargaining chips. You know what I mean? Haney Frank, the only one that got a chance. The other two going to sleep. Man, hey, look, that's more than possible, bro. I ain't mad at none of that. Nobody's saying none of these dudes beat each other, because I believe they're all that good. They beat each other on the night. You know what I'm saying? I've been calling all these dudes out for years. Nobody acted like this to put pressure on the fighters. He called out. Make it make sense. I mean, I guess because, again, bro, I don't want to take away from his call outs, right? but it's one thing to call people out. It's another thing to like really make it happen. And that, as it remains, like, you know, it's a lot of people that he called out, but a call out is one thing. You need like a contract signed up and things like that. Like, you get what I'm saying? I always said this before, and this is no slight to him. If he calls somebody out and the fight don't happen, you know what the narrative is going to be? That that fighter ducked him. You get what I'm saying? And I get it. Like, he been calling for guys, but I think right now he's in a position now where all these fights are more possible than ever because he got the key, so to speak, with all the hardware, right? So maybe these dudes been avoiding now. Now they can honestly say they got something to fight for, and if they don't want to fight them now, we know undeniably that dudes is ducking them. You get what I'm saying? That makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think people were ducking them, but it's just certain fights you get. Dudes call these fights out just because you call them out don't mean they supposed to happen, right? You gotta like really, you know, sit down, negotiate, things like that. And fortunately for him on his side, he don't have to do those things. All he got to do is say, yo, I want to fight you. And if he don't fight him, then if that fight don't get made, then the narrative is going to be that person ducked him. You get what I'm saying? And I always thought that was not realistic. You say who Shakur beat? I'm going to tell you. Just give me a couple seconds. Say who Shakur beat. I don't know if you're saying at 35 in his career. I'll tell you right now. And I'll tell you, he got more quality fighters on his resume than Devin Haney. That's another unpopular opinion. But I'll say that in my opinion. I'm going to tell you right now. We're going to get right to it. We're going to get right to it. And again, he started at 126, so keep that in mind. He ain't been at 135. The dude has displayed talent at a high level in 3 different divisions so far. He's been a champion in 2 different divisions. I don't think people be paying attention, bro. It's deeper than the name or me being a supporter of his or any of that. He's a damn good fighter that just don't get enough credit, in my opinion, for who he's fought already. So they say who he's fought. So I'm gonna get to it. In my opinion, the fighters that he fought that were of some substance, he fought Christopher Diaz, who was 24-1. 24-1. He fought Christopher Diaz. You get what I'm saying? He fought Joet Gonzalez, who was 23-0. That was another quality win, in my opinion. You don't got to count the Toka Khan dude that was 28-2. You don't got to count him. He fought Jeremiah Nakatia, 21-1. That's another one. So let me go through it. Christopher Diaz, 24-1. Joet Gonzalez, 23-0. Toka, I ain't gonna count Toka Khan. I'm gonna skip him. I'm gonna say Jeremiah Nakatila, who was 21-1. He fought Jamel Herring, who was 23-2. He fought Oscar Valdez, who was 30-0. He fought Robson Conceição, that should have been undefeated. We all know he got robbed to Oscar Valdez. So he beat the guy that robbed Robson Conceição. Then he beat Robson Conceição, who was 17-1. And I don't really want to count Yoshino. So you got Robson, Valdez, Herring, Nakatila, Joet Gonzalez, and Christopher Diaz. That's 6 wins for me. I'm realistic about fighters and quality. Those dudes are quality fighters. Are they elite? Are they at world level? Are they on the level of Shakur Stevenson? No. But can you just look at all those dudes and say he ain't fought nobody? That's the most irresponsible comment that anybody can make. I don't care who you think you are and how long you've been watching boxing. Let's be real. You can't sit here and tell me at 20-0 he ain't fought nobody. That sounds crazy. That's 6 solid wins. And again, that's what's wrong with boxing. But you name 6 solid wins on Devin Haney's resume. And I ain't saying he don't got them. Just name them. I pulled up his box rack. And even though I didn't have to pull up the box rack because I seen all of these fights. I seen all of them. So that's his 6 wins for me. Are there world beaters? No. Can you just look at all the fights and disregard them and say, yeah, nah, he ain't fought nobody? That's crazy. Think about what we saying in boxing. Get what I'm saying? Are they on his level? No. But are they quality fighters? Yes. And it's not about their record. It's just that you know quality fighters when you see him, bro. The dude, he ain't sitting there fighting straight trash. People will say it. But name 6 fighters, like I said, on Devin Haney's resume, that's better. That's all I'm saying. He got 6 solid wins right there. 6. We gotta start giving more credit where it's due. Keep saying we don't be saying, think about what we saying about the sport of boxing. If every time somebody fight and it's not either the elite level, there are levels in boxing. Everything under the elite level is not garbage. This is what we be saying. He ain't fought nobody. He ain't fought nobody. I don't know. He ain't fought nobody. I don't know, man. It's a different wave over here, man. I got to get more credit. And again, my assessments is different because I'm just due. I got to give people they just do. He fought some solid fighters, bro. And that's all I'm saying. I ain't saying no world beaters. No, the most elite level. Nah, but he fought quality opposition. I just don't know what point we at in boxing where we call everybody trash. That still ain't nobody. He ain't fought nobody. Who they beat? D-Man, my Brody. What's happening with it, D-Man? How you feeling? Not on that 6 solid wins list, so nothing. Salute to my brother. Yeah. That one with 12 rounds with Gamboa. And I ain't trying to knock him at all. I'm just saying you can name him. I won't dispute it. It's a good conversation, right? Just name the 6 wins. Matter of fact, I'll pull that resume up. I'll pull it up. I'll do the same for him. I'll give Dev his just due as well. You know what I'm saying? Because I rock with them both. I'll give him his just due. For sure that. For sure Dev will get his just due. The Dream Haney will get his just due over here. He most certainly will. I don't want to come off like I'm slighting the lad. But we're going to go through it. We're going to go through the resume. You know what I'm saying? Mr. 29-0, 15 knockouts. Mr. Undisputed. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Okay. All right. Let's get to it. All right. Here we go. Dad fought Mason Maynard, who was 33-2. I feel like that was a quality win. Mason Maynard. And he stopped him in 9. Dad did. Mason Maynard was 33-2. That was a good win for Dad. He fought Juan Carlos Burgos. That's the guy that KEYSHAWN Davis fought a fight ago. So he fought Juan Carlos Burgos, unanimous decision. Him whooped on him pretty good. That's another quality win for him. That's 2. This other guy that's 25-0, I never heard of him a day in my life, but he unanimous decision. Him, if you want to give him that, that's 3. You got Antonio Moran. You want to give him that. That's 4. Abdulev, he knocked him out in 4 rounds. That's the dude he slept. That was a good win. Alfredo Santiago, I don't know if you want to add that guy at 12-0. You know what I mean? But and then you got Yuriorkis Gamboa. You got Jorge Linares, Jojo Diaz, and then you got George Kambosos twice. So make it out what you will. You got George Kambosos. I give him that as a quality win. He beat George Kambosos up when George Kambosos was riding his high, coming off the biggest win in his career, and he was still undefeated with the belts. That was a quality win. Jojo Diaz, to me, was a quality win. Jorge Linares was very old, but very experienced. I can give him that. That's 3. I don't know if y'all really want to give him Gamboa because they knocked Tank for fighting Gamboa. So if they knock Tank for fighting Gamboa, I don't see how I could give him that as a win, but I will because I'm a realist, right? There you go. And then you got Abdulev, Antonio Moran, Mason Menard. You got some solid wins, bro. Got some solid wins too, bro. Got some solid wins. I won't say he ain't fought nobody, but it's people that say Dad ain't fought nobody. Just do not gonna say that. I ain't gonna say he ain't fought nobody. I'm gonna say realistically he ain't fought nobody on his level, but none of them have. Salute to Tay, the real queen of MMA combat. How you feeling, queen? He ain't beat nobody either. And again, for me, I just look at it a little different. Have they beat anybody on their level? No. Have they fought somebody with some solid names? Yeah, they have. They have. Chop, what's good with it, Chop? Appreciate you pulling up. How you feeling? Devin SHAKUR just too big for 35. They need to move up and fight guys this size. No, he ain't. I don't know what you watching, Chop, but I was at the fight, bro. I was at the fight. The guy looked perfect at 135, to be honest with you. He looked like he should have been there a fight ago. There's no way you could look at Shakur Stevenson and say, yo, he's way too big for 35. That's impossible. Meanwhile, you got a Jermaine Ortiz that's much bigger than Shakur Stevenson, and ain't nobody saying nothing about him being too big for the weight class, right? And again, Shakur Stevenson don't win fights off weight. He win fights off skills, man. All this weight stuff, we putting too much stock into that, man. The guy ain't never won a single fight with weight. Never. Has Jojo Linares or Gamboa won since? I don't think so. I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. I don't think so. Barrios win at least. Like when. Like undisputed is what people mean. I think Shakur and Tank had better wins. I said that too, and that's not me being biased. I just ran through the list. I think those 6 that I named are more quality because they were younger, fresher fighters. You get what I'm saying? Linares was old, Gamboa was very old. Like they want to say how he, Tank fought him with a torn Achilles. He still knocked him out. You fought him after a torn Achilles. You get what I'm trying to say? Like I'm not trying to knock him and take nothing from him. And Shakur, the oldest one you could say was experienced, and he only had the 2 losses. That was Jamel Herring. You get what I'm saying? Joet Gonzalez was a young, undefeated fighter. He was a rising prospect. You can't tell me he wasn't. Christopher Pitbull Diaz was looked at as a rising prospect as well. He had 1 loss. 1 loss at the time. Shakur totally outclassed him. You get what I'm saying? Jeremiah Nakatila, look what he just did to Miguel Burchell. You get what I'm saying? Look how that win is aging, bro. Like, we got to stop. We got to just be a little more responsible and stop saying people ain't fought nobody. Let's put it into context. Have they fought fighters on their skill level? No. But how many fighters in the division are on their skill level? It's not even a handful of them. It's barely that. You get what I'm saying? We know who the elite guys are, but that you still can't sit up here and keep saying after win, he ain't fought nobody yet. He ain't fought. That's crazy. What are we talking about? I'm going to keep saying that. That sounds crazy. That's why these boxers be looking at us like we bugging when we be having our assessments, because it don't make no sense to keep saying nobody's. He ain't fought nobody. Nah, that's a nobody. Who did he fight? Nobody. It's we got to do better, man. What is that saying about the quality of the sport? If everybody on the come up is fighting nobodies, y'all, think about what we saying. Everybody on the come up is fighting nobodies. That's very irresponsible. We calling everybody a nobody because they're not elite. You know what a low level fighter is, man. That first handful of fights or so, there's usually those type of guys. You get what I'm saying? You know what low level opposition are. You should know what middle of the pack guys are. That they're not considered nobodies. That I don't care what nobody. That's crazy. So you tell basically our people's logic. The only people of any substance in boxing are the champions. What we talking about? So on everybody else is a nobody. Think about that. That sounds crazy. There's no such thing as an old veteran getting tested. That test don't matter. It's a nobody. It's like I don't get it. I wouldn't enjoy boxing if I'm just watching everybody fight nobodies. There's no way I can enjoy it. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it. Got it. He says all about perspective. Yeah, it is, but I guess it's a more logical perspective to have when it comes to that. To just say everybody is a nobody unless it's a champion is crazy to me. Get what I'm saying? And I don't know who started that, but that shit corny, bro. That's corny, man. That's not real boxing conversation. You just disregard every fighter that's not a champion. Think about the percentage of people that are champion as opposed to the ones that are not. What we be saying? You get what I'm saying? We got to be better than that. You got to be better assessments than that. Everybody's a nobody. It's like Rose Jones said, just make them look like nobody. And that's the truth. Sometimes some of these guys that we see are elite level guys, just don't that special. And I get it, y'all. Y'all want to see them in there with guys equal to their talent. I'm with it. But that still don't mean just because they ain't got to somebody equal to their talent that every single fighter they fought on the way is nobody. That's not, we not saying nothing about the sport of boxing, bro. The sport of boxing is trash, then. It's trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man. Hell nah. Nah, bro. We gotta give people more credit. I don't know where this started at. I don't get it. I don't know. I just don't know, man. I've seen people vouch for lesser fighters because they know them personally. I swear I have. But everybody else all of a sudden is a no. I've seen people personally have fighters on their show that are lesser fighters than a lot of what the fighters I just named. And if they somebody, then how the hell these fighters ain't nobody? Because you don't know them. So they all trash because you don't know them personally. That's why I say, man, that shit just sound crazy to me. Gotta give fighters more credit than that, bro. Got to. Dude piled his record up. He gave him some quality wins. The dude get over 20-something and looked at as a promising prospect and take a loss. We're going to be like, he was nobody anyway. He wasn't nothing. Damn, like, what the hell? I can't watch boxing if I felt like that. He was a champion. I don't think we garbage. Like, I don't think you could be, what is it, Leo, a 3 or 4 division champion? Like, could you really be that and be garbage? Like, maybe you don't gotta like his style, right? You don't gotta say the best ever, but garbage. You see what I'm saying? Think about how many people don't become champion once, and you do it at least three different times. You get what I'm saying? Get what I'm saying? Like, that's where we at in boxing. You 3 division champ, garbage. Like, I don't know, man. That's tough. That's tough, man. That's tough, yo. The contract make 135 for this time. Devin make nobody needs them, and Devin needs them. Yeah, man. I have to say you fight each other, champ would never say they don't. I just don't think Devin can make the weight. Tank is fighting that, and that would be a reason they don't. Yeah, that could be a potential issue. And I don't expect Dev to kill himself, but he did say he's staying put, so we'll see what fights that it could potentially lead to if he's staying put for the rest of the year. He'll be out there. I get it, Carol. So you see that's why before you put the comment, I knew what you was going. Like, I know he probably like his style the most, but he can fight though. Leo Santa Cruz is a good fighter, bro. He really is though. You get what I'm saying? That's the thing. Sometimes we get it mixed up with what we like. He's still good. His style is effective. You get what I'm saying? I think Leo is a quality fighter, which is why he can look how many wins he got opposed to how many losses. And then to try to take from that, they'll be like, well, who was those against? It's like, damn, bro, it's not easy to win in the sport of boxing. It's not. We hold everybody to an unrealistic expectation, yo. It's like crazy, man. Belts, bro. He defending his belts. Yeah, against Loma. He say Leo ass. I listen, I ain't gotta, I don't knock you. I just offer a different perspective. I think, being a 3-4 division champion, it's tough for somebody to say you ass. You get what I'm saying? Like, think about that. Think about how many people achieve what he achieved, and for him to do it. And Leo Santa Cruz on his way up never ducked smoke. Well, nah, I'm lying. He ducked Gary. He ain't want no smoke with Gary. He ain't want no smoke with Gary, though. He ain't want no smoke with Gary. Most of the champions be fighting low-level fighters, they'll do. We see it every time. But my thing is this, man. So what's a good fighter? So what's a good fighter? Because I hear this every week. Nobody fought. Tank ain't fought nobody. Dev ain't fought nobody. Shakur ain't fought nobody. Like, what the hell they been doing their whole career? I'm trying to figure it out. Grindhard Sports Nation, what's good with it, family? How you feeling, bro? They need each other. That's true. I think they all need each other to some degree. You get what I'm saying? Leo Santa Cruz is a great fighter, multiple weight division. He's a top-notch fighter. That's what I'm saying. Y'all tough. Y'all too tough for critic, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all every week I hear this. Nobody's fighting nobody because it ain't the champion. So it means no substance to that fighter because he don't have a belt. I just don't. I can't understand that logic. I just don't. Hell no. Can't tell me. I just named 6 names on Shakur resume. You cannot sit here and tell me those are 6 bums. You can't sit here and tell me those are 6 bums. Like, that's crazy. I don't know, man. That's tough. That's tough. That is tough. Now here you say I don't want nothing to marinate. Nah, I don't need to. Make the fights. I'm with it. See, so what's good with it? Well, how you feeling, bro? Matchmaking is a beast. And to get it, and again, y'all, some of these fighters, as long as they haven't got the best, Shakur is there, and Tank stops fighting Gonzalez, is all possible. Right. It's all possible for these dudes to mix it up. Fight yesterday, fan, boxing first. Right. And you just want to see the fights, bro. For nobody because they are somebody's. Right. They are. That's what I'm saying. They are the who's of the division. But again, right, we say levels in boxing, right? We say it's levels in boxing, but it seems like to me we disregard every level outside of the elite level. How is that? How? You don't go from elite to and then everything outside of elite is garbage. I'm just trying to get people to put it in context more. You can't lump everybody into the same box and say, garbage, everybody. None of those dudes are elite, so they're all garbage. But then we'll say it's levels in boxing. So how do we go from elite level to just garbage? It ain't nothing in between that. It's make or break. It's either. So what we saying in boxing, you got elite and then you got everybody else, they garbage. Tell me I'm wrong about what I'm saying. I don't sound logical. So there's elite level fighters in boxing, right? And then everybody else is garbage. That is bogus, ludicrous to me. Like that way of thinking, I don't get it. We say it's levels, but we don't acknowledge the levels. We just, if it ain't elite, we acknowledge the elite. and frame them as elite. But then everything outside, nah, keep garbage. She ain't fighting nobody. Nah, it's garbage. It's garbage. It's garbage. Not know his levels. Not a, not a B level fighter, not a C level fighter. Nah, garbage. It's just easy. Elite and garbage. You get what I'm saying? Got to give people more credit than that. Because that's saying something. That's not saying much about the sport of boxing. And we got all this garbage. Why are we watching this garbage? Why are we excited to watch garbage every week? You get what I'm saying? That's a little bit tough, man. I'm gonna get my notification, man. Appreciate you, D1, as always. Salute to my bro Smoke. Salute to all y'all, man. Nah, bro, because Barrios is solid. Barrios is solid in my opinion. You got great boxes and they dig the bottom. Yeah, man. Yeah, you got great. You got your right under elite level talent. You get what I'm saying? Then you got your middle of the pack guys. Then you got your C level guys. Then you just got your lower level guys. Like it's levels. We say this all the time, right? You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? It's not all you. It's not saying anything about the sport. There are tests for a reason. How do you build a fighter? You don't just throw them in there with the. And I'm telling y'all, I'm having this type of conversation because I've heard people say a fighter with 5 fights ain't fought nobody. What are we talking about? He just started fighting. Dudes be fighting for 2 years and they tell he ain't fought nobody. I don't like the way he talk. He ain't fought no. What the hell are we? He just start fighting, bro. 5, and I'm not exaggerating. At 5-0, they was saying this dude ain't fought nobody yet. I'm like, yo, what the hell? What? You got to build the fighter up to get ready to fight the champions, the elite level. You don't just go jump right in the pros and fight elite fighters and champions. You get what I'm saying? It takes some special fighters to do that type of stuff. It's a building process. These fighters have to be built up. And on the way, there are adequate challenges that each of these fighters face on the way there. We know who bum bashing, no disrespect, because I don't like the bum word. We know who just seeking out all low-level opposition and ain't challenging themselves whatsoever. We got to give all of these fighters more credit. Not no just Shakur and Dad and Tank. Everybody. These dudes be having adequate challenges on the way to fighting elite level opposition. We know who's padding their records. These dudes ain't padding their records despite they ain't fought each other yet. I don't think they're padding and loading up their records. You get what I'm saying? Munguia is a guy. Zordo is a guy. Like you get what I'm saying? Those type of dudes do that. Our fighters are more quality. The ones we talk about, they faced adequate challenges, bro, in boxing. They still have yet to get to each other. That's our biggest issue, but we all on the same page with that. They got to get to each other, but you can't say it's levels in boxing, but don't acknowledge no other level outside the elite. That's all I hear. You got to think a guy at 5-0, he ain't fought nobody yet. Golly, who he's supposed to fight at 5-0? Who is he supposed to fight? I don't give a damn what he said in the interview. We realistic. Who he supposed to fight at 5-0? He still ain't fought nobody. I'd be like, bro, what the hell? Man. Sometimes he do. He do. Sometimes he do. I ain't gonna lie, Kello. He do. That's just all my perspective. But ain't nothing wrong with your perspective, bro. I'm just adding more. I'm just adding a different one. You know what I'm saying? Notice I ain't never tell you wrong or none. I'm just urging people to think a bit differently with that. Because we all say that it's levels, right? We'll all say that. But we're not acknowledging them when we're only acknowledging elite level fighters and then everything outside of that is trash. Do you get what I'm saying? That's where I'm going with that. You know what I mean? I'm not saying these dudes are well beaters. They beating elite level talent, guys that are on their level. No, that's not the case. But you just can't call everybody trash. Not everybody. You get what I'm saying? Can't tell me a Nakatila ain't a quality opponent. You can't tell me that. We just seen him beat the hell out of somebody. You get what I'm saying? Can't tell me that's not quality. Joel Gonzalez was undefeated, and even in his losses, he go to war every fight. You get what I'm saying? That's his problem anyway. That's why he won't be able to win at the elite level, though, because he don't know how to make it not be a war. But he's still a quality fighter. You get what I'm saying? Oscar Valdez, he was trash. It's Shakur, he was so much bigger than him. Stop, yo. So now Oscar Valdez is trash because Shakur beat him. That's crazy to me. You get what I'm saying? It's like, damn, man, I can't have conversations with people that think like that. We can't give no type of credit to nobody. Nah, he still ain't fight Tank. He ain't fight Dev yet. Everybody else is trash. It's like, hey, yo, y'all crazy. Man, geez, man. Now, I don't know why they saying something about KEYSHAWN. He's not really that good. It ain't like he ain't get robbed by Oscar Valdez and he should arguably be undefeated and the champion. Nah, never mind that. He still ain't nobody. I don't know why they're saying that. He can't really fight like that. Come on, bro. Nobody can fight. Damn, yo, that's too tough a critic. That's not even realistic. That's not realistic criticism. It's not at all. I'm telling you, that's why the fighters be looking at the stuff that we say as supporters of them crazy, because we just say anything. Everybody trash. I'm telling you, yo, that we too tough on the fighters, bro. I'm telling you, we are. I'm speaking for the quality. I think we have more substance in boxing than what people speak of. You know what I'm saying? Watch, one of them is going to lose and the match is going to lose luster. I don't think it should, though. A loss shouldn't unless the skills diminish. You get what I'm saying, Smoke? Unless the skills diminish of a fighter, I don't think a loss, even 2 losses, should hurt the fight. Unless those guys are slacking in skill and you seeing slippage, which is why they losing instead of losing because they challenge themselves with other great fighters. Dante Hall Boxing Talk, salute family. Appreciate you pulling at 8-0. He fought better guys than most 8-0 guys have. I'm telling you, bro. I promise you he have. If you just go look at David Morrell at 8-0. You look at David Morrell, 8-0. Remember, I was speaking, and that's quality over quantity. You look at his 8-0, go look at the guys on his resume, and then go look at the average dude that got an 8-0 resume and look at who they fought. And you can even go up to dude's first 20 fights. It's guys that in their first 20 fights ain't fought the quality that David Morrell fought in his first 8. I promise you. But people won't acknowledge, they won't acknowledge it because they won't really look deeper than just the box rack. Go look at the actual people that he's beating up. The dude had his first 12 rounder at like 4-0, 3-0, something like that. You get what I'm saying? The dude is a special fighter. I'm telling you, man, it's just different. He been fighting quality since he been in boxing. And then still be like, well, he don't got enough fights. He don't got enough fights for Benavidez. He got quality. It's quality over quantity. Why do you think Team Benavidez was mentioning fighting him? Because they know he quality. You think they looking at him like, yo, he only got 8 fights. He can't do nothing with us. Hell no. Hell no. The African dude on Shakur resume, right? You're Nakatila is pretty solid. B-Dog, what's good, fam? How you feeling, bro? That's all I'm saying, B-Dog. I'm not, and feel me, y'all, follow me. I'm not telling nobody wrong. You could be a harsh critic. That's how you know, that's cool. I'm just urging people to understand and appreciate the process. You have to build these fighters into elite level champions. They don't, some people hit the ground running. Like, you get what I'm saying? But more times than not, they still need to be, you know what I mean, moved a certain way. Guys need to be put in there with certain challenges. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. You get what I'm saying? I just think we just need to put more context to it. You get what I'm saying? More context to it. Stop calling everybody trash and nobodies. You get what I'm saying? Are they of the elite? We could say no, right? But is that a solid opponent? And we seen people fold. We seen people fold when they get tested. You get what I'm saying? We seen people fold. They get tested and fold. These young dudes don't be folding under pressure like that. We got some real fighters in the sport. That's all I'm saying, y'all. We got more quality, man. Let's speak of the more quality in the boxing, man. You know what I mean? Let's make sure our voices is heard and respected when we say what we saying. And they gonna rock with it because we acknowledge talent. We got a lot of talent in boxing. Everybody can't be elite. Everybody can't be a champion. But do that make you a nobody? Nah. You got some run-of-the-mill fighters. You got some low-level fighters. You got some dudes that just like club fighters that just gonna get in there and give you rounds and things like that. It's levels, bro. That's all I'm saying. Let's start acknowledging levels and stop disregarding everybody or putting everybody in that same, that's a nobody. That's a nobody. Nah, that's a nobody. He ain't beating up people. Nah, that's a nobody. He a nobody. He a nobody. Nah, it's like, nah, bro. These dudes are somebodies. They just ain't of the elite. You get what I'm saying? And I'm cool with that. But you still got to fight. You get what I'm saying? And look good. We can't sugarcoat it. What dudes, though? What dudes? This is what I'm saying. Like, well, who are they supposed to fight on their way up? You're not leaving room for the maturation process to take effect. How's a fighter going to grow if we going to say every time you put them in there with a challenge and just because they passed the challenge with flying colors, we like, that wasn't nobody. Can we acknowledge that now that dude might just be a little special? Get what I'm saying? Everybody's not a nobody. I can't do that. You get what I'm saying? I can't call every fighter a nobody. Well, old school. What's good, Brody? How you feeling? The quality fighters in boxing. I think we got a lot of quality fighters in boxing. I think we need to start paying attention and start identifying with how hard it is to be successful in this sport. Our assessments are far too harsh on every single fighter. And I'm really being an advocate for that. I'm telling you, I'm going to even try to do better with it. I'm going to try to do the best I could to be straight down the middle without being overly critical of nobody, because it ain't easy to do this at a high level. And again, we can't hold everybody to the same standard because everybody ain't the same level of fighter. You get what I'm saying? We got a ton of quality in boxing. It's a shit ton of quality fighters in boxing. Ron, what's good with it, Ron? My boy the other day was saying Nakatani was a bum because he lost to Tio and Loma. Nakatani saying dude that went the distance to Tio and was KO. Right. And that's what I'm saying. We can't do that. It's like dude lose a fight. Bum. He's a bum. Yeah. You lose a couple fights. That's somebody leftovers. So it's like, bro, what you supposed to do when you lose? Keep fighting, bro. You keep fighting. You know what I mean? I've seen dudes take a loss or lose their first couple fights and come back with a vengeance and win a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, let's acknowledge the levels in boxing. That's all. Let's not just say that there's levels in boxing. Let's really acknowledge the levels that we saying there are in boxing instead of just saying outside of elite. You know what I mean? That's trash. It's trash. That's a nobody. That's a nobody. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Try them too harsh because they... You know it, bro. Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all smash that like button. Morale is nasty. He is. You know. When the boxing all good straight. Yeah, man. Facts. He fought and he literally was fighting like cab drivers, like legit. You get what I'm saying? Fighting Benavidez soon. I hope so, Grind Hard. I would love to see it. Salute to Grind Sports Nation. Zoom. My bro Zoom verse. What's good with the Zoom? Peace and blessings to you, Brody. How you feeling? Roger, what's good with it, Roger? Appreciate you pulling up. Jake Paul's gonna be world champion. Whatever you do, saying they beating Tank easy. Yeah, Sean Garcia said they're gonna beat him easier than they thought. He said he's seen some stuff in the Hector Garcia fight, some flaws that really make them feel like they could beat him even easier now. Decent amount of KOs. Yeah, 16-0 with 12 knockouts. I think that's the same KO ratio Frank Martin got. Nice test for Shakur. Yeah, not really right. And I'm saying he's just too good for these guys. So again, that just speaks more to the level of Shakur. Like people that make that guy look like he just absolutely, like I said, that dude knocked Nakatani out in like 5 rounds. Yoshino. You know what I'm saying? BC, what's good with it, BC? How you feeling, my bro? Salute to you, Brody. Don't work too hard over there, man. It's like Robisi, he lost his second fight. Yeah, he lost the first fight, and then he came back and avenged that fight. Beat the dude, been winning ever since. B-Dog, get what I'm saying? Ryan gonna surprise folks. Listen, I think the most Ryan could do, like I said, is be a little successful early because he's fast. He got some power. He will try. I think he's a bit brave, right? He's gonna try. It's a fight. Tank is not perfect. You know, he's flawed. He can get hit, right? But I think his defense is better than what people think. I think he'll be on point. I don't think he'll make a ton of mistakes. I think he'll be very careful because he don't want to make many mistakes. And you know what I mean? This little touching up that people keep saying he getting, that's not going to cut it, man. Again, it's about mentality. You got to go in there and know what you got to do with Tank Davis. And you play into the crowd after you land a couple punches and then find yourself being woken up. Don't say I ain't tell you so. Ryan is going to try. He is going to have some level of mild success in this fight. I truly believe that. Mild success. I'm framing it that way. No disrespect to him. It's going to be mild. You're going to get some oohs and ahs from the crowd. He might land a punch or two. You might see him even mark Tank yellow ass face up. You get what I'm saying? And people lose their mind. But the end result will be what it would be because the preparation is on one side. On Tank's side is just at another level, bro. They're fighting, they're training like they're fighting themselves. And that's a very dangerous fighter. And I said this all along. Y'all know the slogan. Focus Tank is a dangerous tank, yo. And Ryan Garcia, 5-minute workout is not gonna cut it, bro. He gonna get smashed. Yeah, Robisi is special. But hey, yo, Kels, let me tell you, look what you're saying right here, right? And I agree with that. I heard somebody say Robisi ain't all that. You get what I'm saying? Said the dude is all right. I'm dead serious. Said he gonna get knocked out soon. He ain't all that. I don't really like him like that. He can't really fight like that. I promise you I heard this. You know what I'm saying? And I think that is so far from the truth. It's like you can have your assessment, but is that a realistic one? To say Robisi ain't good? He can't fight like that? What? Man, I don't know, man. Like, nah, bro. Just do is man. We gonna raise the level, man. We gonna learn boxing to the point where we know not to call everybody a bum, bro. Hell no, man. That dude ain't no man. It's just crazy, bro. They said Robisi couldn't fight, bro. Right. That's what I'm saying. It's right. When people lose, we be ready to throw them away. Joe Joyce lose one fight. They like he trash. No, he is not. He just got in there with a guy that was better on the night, bro. That man ain't trash. He's very slow. True, he's slow. You know what I mean? But he's powerful, slow, steady. He's a good fighter, bro. Joe Joyce is a good fighter. You lose one fight, they like, he trash. I'm like, man, bro, it's tough, man. You're a bad fighter, his skill level does, right? Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Your loss don't. The skill level does, right? All facts. Lost, right. Oh, I'm with that, Kels. You're right. He said, yeah, long ass. That was the boxing knowledge. Tank has different styles. Tank for Hector like he could, like that because he could. They don't get it, yo. They just don't get it. They don't understand. And he fights different ways. He goes about getting the knockouts different ways. Don't tell me his knockouts don't all look the same. I promise you, he don't. And how he get to the target, it don't always look the same. You know, Sabaki. He is, yo. He got that super dog in him. Son of God, how you feeling, family? Well, Tank us giving brother a shot, though. I think that's more, you know, Tank was being, you know, moved a certain way. And I think, you know, now he's breaking away from that. But at the same time, he's fought two guys that I think it makes sense to fight for their separate reasons, right? Now, we'll see, you know, after he gets this business taken care of, where he go. Because you get what I'm saying? Because it's not a ton of these dudes that will actually give him the best of fights. It's probably less than a handful of guys, right? But I want to see all the fights for sure. So we're going to see. And Calvin Ford did speak, and he said, like, they're preparing to fight all these guys, like, in due time. So they looking to fight all the top guys. We're BC knocking over out. Y'all forgot? Nope, I ain't forget. Y'all know who trash Scumbo. So just the fact that had a motor in the back. You get what I'm saying? Right. And we'll just throw him away, Cal. He trash. One fight to another guy that could be arguably undefeated. But nah, he trash. Who's Zhang beat? Nah, he's trashed it. Like, bro, stop. Damn, that shit sound crazy. Think about how we be sounding. You know, I'm telling you, think about how boxers would be looking at us if we were sitting up there just calling everybody trash. They'd be like, yo. And again, I have this state of mind or this train of thought, y'all, because we as a community, we demand respect with our boxing knowledge. Nobody is going to tell us because we don't box and train that we don't know our stuff. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I urge for us to be as responsible as possible when we talk this boxing. Like, let's get back to real conversation. Let's not just throw everybody in the same trash lump. Like, that's trash. Nobody know. Let's really start putting this in perspective, man. You get what I'm saying? And that's all it is, man. But then you'll be able to appreciate the sport a bit more. You get what I'm saying? Just naturally you would. Y'all smash the like button for your bro, man. Don't just, oh yeah, man. Y'all smash that like button. But Matt, my bad, y'all. Hold on. Did I finish? I ain't finished playing this joint from Devin Haney.
Oh, booking.com.
Hold on, play this right. Matt Crawford sister tweets potential announcement. Yeah, she said, I can't wait till they announce this fight already, right? And we had more than one loss, so he was trash. That's all I'm saying. And again, they saying it's not, and I get it because bro was saying it's not the loss that makes you trash, it's the skill level, right? But what I'm saying, like when I was just naming those opponents on Shakur's resume, I'm not trying to make a case because that's my fighter, right? But I'm trying to use him as a prime example of what I felt like was quality tests for him. You get what I'm saying? And people are just disregarded. Like I said, I heard somebody say he fought absolutely nobody since he been a pro. And I'm like, yo, that's foul. Like, I can't run with that. Did he fight the best of the best? No, we got to get there. These dudes still young as hell. Like that's what I'm saying. Dudes be 23 years old. We be like, yeah, he ain't fought nobody yet. Like, yo, what? This dude just been pro for 2 years. Let him fight. Yeah, he ain't fought nobody yet. He literally just started fighting, bro, a couple years ago. That's all I'm saying, y'all. So again, let's appreciate the sport more because there's more talent than what people choose to recognize. Brother wanted to fight Tank in his weight class. Talk to him, Max. Tevin wanted $7 million or something. And I ain't trying to be funny. You know that's unrealistic. That's pricing yourself out if I ever seen it. I promise you. People have certain that creates disappointment. Yeah. And great point, Smoke. That's a great point, bro. That's a great point. Bro. And that's how it. And again, notice I want to be clear with everybody. Just is y'all, we the family in here. I ain't telling y'all wrong. I'm just trying to offer a different perspective to y'all. You get what I'm saying? Because I think, and again, the reason why I think this way, because I'm aiming. My goal is to get y'all to really enjoy boxing. And I think the more talent you could appreciate in the sport, the more understanding that we have of it, the more we could appreciate the talent in the sport. And we had just stopped, so often just calling everybody trash. You get what I'm saying? Nobodies. You get what I'm saying? That's why I feel like I'm aiming to bring that back to the sport, man. We really got to enjoy what we getting, man. We got some real talent. It's what they're doing is not easy. We be setting the bar so high. That shit ain't easy, bro. That shit's not easy what they get in there and do to keep winning time and time and time again. And then then you got an ungrateful fan that's unrealistic. He ain't fought nobody. It's not easy to keep winning over and over and over again. It's not easy. That's not easy. That's a challenge in and of itself to keep winning. Training camp after training camp, not getting hurt. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? It's harder than we're giving credit for. We just making it seem like it's supposed to be like, they supposed to just walk in there. Nah, man. This stuff is harder than people make it seem. That's all I'm saying. Joshua Dunn, look, and he looked decent, bro. He looked decent, Kel. He had a new trainer. Nah, that don't matter. He coming off back-to-back losses. His confidence is not all the way back yet. But you know what Derrick James is doing? He's building on that. And people won't even allow that process to take place, Kel, but he done. He should retire. What he shouldn't do is fight nobody like Wilder or nothing like that, because he ain't equipped mentally yet for a fight of that magnitude. But keep building him up. Allow that process that Derrick James is trying to, take him through, allow it to mature and see what he can get from it. But nah, he's done. He's done. He needs to retire. It's like, man, we be too hard after 2 losses. What is it? You got 3 losses, right? Damn, just retire. It's tough, man. Just made him look like nobody. Right, B-Dog? AJ64, how you feeling, bro? Appreciate you stopping through. What's good with it? It's extra wild record because he has actual world champs under his belt. Beat a veteran like he was even there. Took his title while losing a single round. And Rome, they said he was a nobody. They said he was a nobody. He beat him because he was bigger than him. He was too big for him. That's why he beat him. And dude was a nobody. It's like, oh my God, yo. He beat Herring. Herring was too old. He should have beat him. It's like, man, yo. Man. Like, why should he have beat him then? Because he that special? So you can't have it both ways. Don't keep saying he ain't fighting nobody and then he ain't special either. So which one is it? It got to be one. You know what I mean? One or the other. Facts, bro. I'm just trying to bring the appreciation back, man. Salute to Smoke. J.A. Dixon, salute family. How you feeling, my bro? And kept the fight while using drugs. Right. Cambosis is nice. I know what y'all talking about. And look, Cambosis is a decent fighter. He's a good fighter to me. He's a good fighter, right? He's not I don't think just anybody will beat Cambosis, right? But I don't think he's elite either, right? I don't think he's trash, but I don't think just anybody will beat him, right? You know what I'm saying? Again, y'all, I'm just trying to understand boxing to the point where I just want my assessments to be realistic, logical, and reasonable. Like I can't, we're not saying anything about the sport if we say it's levels, but the only level we acknowledge is the elite level. You get what I'm saying? And then when it's not an elite level fighter or somebody that might have a belt, they're like, you know what? Trash. It's nobody. He ain't fought nobody. It's trash. It's nobody. It's like, yo, bro, it's a process, man. A process has to take place. These fighters have to be built, groomed. Now, you look at the number of fights and you can tell when somebody is padding a record and not challenging that fighter accordingly. You can't say that's been the case for all of these dudes. Have they fought some guys that maybe you would prefer to see them fight over? You know what I mean? Of course. But you still can't say, because he didn't fight who I wanted him for. That dude was trash. Like people are saying Hector Garcia was trash. What the hell? Man, damn, yo. God damn, yo. That's frustrating. Hector Garcia was trash. Look, Leo Santa Cruz was trash. Barrios, he was supposed to win. Golly, man. Damn, why was he supposed to win? You know what I'm saying? Because is it Barrios was that trash, or is it the fighter Tank Davis is that good? Which one? Just tell on yourself real quick. Which one is it? Get what I'm saying? Because you just said the dude was trash. Like, which one? Or is it that dude is that good? Like, I don't know, man. I'm just trying to bring the appreciation back to the process, bro. The process makes sense. These fighters have to be built a certain way to be good, bro. You just don't wake up one day and be like, you know what, elite level fighter, fight him now. Nah, bro, you got to build them. But you know, after certain fights, certain amount of fights, if you get in a runaround, if you see a dude just protecting the investment, you know it. You know it after a while. You like, oh, all right, I'm on to it. He ain't trying to fight nobody. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of time, like I said, dude be 5-0. I ain't fought nobody yet. It's like, yo, dude been pro for 2 months. And you talking about I ain't fought nobody yet. 817, what's good with it, family? How you feeling, bro? Appreciate you stopping through. Josh, my bro, what's good with it, Josh? OG, Eric, how you feeling, bro? How you been? Salute to you, bro. Mr. Mechanical, how you feeling, bro? Salute to y'all good brothers. How y'all feeling, man? Salute to everybody in the building. Hope y'all kicking Monday's ass right, man. We on it. We tackling it. Son of God was good. What does the L affect more? Tanker Ryan. In a way, Tank, because he looked at as the top guy, like a top guy, right? And Ryan is looked at as a guy that, although he's undefeated, he's more popular than he is skilled, right? So I think for those reasons like that, right? And the expectation, I think the bigger expectation is for Tank to win. So I think a loss would be, would affect him more. But I just don't think it would damage. It wouldn't be the end of either their careers or anything crazy that drastic. But I think a loss would be worse for him. But I think that's why he treating his stuff like he treating it, and he not playing no games. Back-to-back fights in the underdog, and they call him trash after losing to Tank. This is what I'm saying. But then on one end, B-Dog, they'll say how good Tank is. So why is it that he just was in there with a dog that is Tank Davis? Why he had to be trash? It's like, this is not to protect no fighter. This is to kind of support the quality of the sport that we have. We can't just keep doing that. Everybody is trash that everybody fought. Nobody fought absolutely no fighter but a trash fighter. Damn, that's tough. I wouldn't want to watch boxing, bro, if I thought like that. I promise you, this would not be my most favorite sport to watch if that was the case. Appreciate that, OG, man. Appreciate that. Don't work too hard on this good Monday, man. Now I'm to make him look like nobody's. Talk to him, Smoke. Talk to him. It's one thing to fight nobody's, it's another thing to make him look like nobody's, man. You know what I'm saying? I need the gavel. Like when y'all be spitting that heat, I gotta get some. I needed some type of animation, man. You know what I'm saying? Other sports fan, boxing fans never competed at any level, so in my opinion, it's easy for them to disrespect the fighters in the sport. So they look at it like a video game. And Jay, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to like bring it, steer it back to like, let's not do it. Let's not treat it like that. Let's acknowledge first and foremost how hard it is to get in that ring and do what they're doing, right? Because then even if we haven't shared their experiences per se, let's at least acknowledge and understand that what they're doing is very hard, bro. And to do it at the level that we be expecting them to is also very hard. To continuously training camp after training camp without getting all hurt up and going out there and not having an off night to continuously win, that's a challenge in and of itself. Then let alone, that's before you even get to the opponent that might be of some substance. You get what I'm saying? I'm just trying to bring the appreciation back for the sport and the process of a fighter being built. Not a guy that's getting his record padded, not none of that, but more so the thought process. These fighters serve a purpose on the way to being great. You got to allow the process to take place for these fighters to mature and grow. How are they going to grow if they're just thrown right into the frying pan? Everybody can't be thrown into that same frying pan. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, don't cook the same way. You get what I'm saying? So there's just the process is there for a reason. And if we acknowledge that, then I think we have a different assessment of the fighters that these dudes be getting in the ring with, right? And I keep saying this, I don't want to sound like a broken record. We can't keep saying there's levels in boxing, but the only level that we acknowledge openly is the elite level. And you can't tell me that's not what's going on, because that's all people say is good. It's the elite. Oh, well, he trash. He ain't fought nobody. If it ain't elite, it's trash. Nah, that's not boxing. That's not the levels that we speak of. That sound like two levels to me, elite and trash. We said it's levels in boxing, not just two. There's multiple levels. You know what I'm saying? You got elite. You got your guys that's right under the elite. You get what I'm saying? You got your B level, C level, D level. You get what I'm saying? There's really levels, bro. That's all I'm saying. It's multiple levels in boxing, and let's just acknowledge them all so we don't call everybody trash. Get what I'm saying? That's all. You know what I mean? These dudes present different sets of challenges for these fighters, bro. They ain't, you know what I mean? Everybody ain't just garbage. And I think sometimes we allow how we feel about what fighter we felt like they should have fought to affect, you know what I mean, or, you know, have a impact on what we think of the guy they're getting in there with. Like, you can't tell me Hector Garcia is a trash fighter. I don't give a damn if he didn't fight Tank. He wasn't trash before Tank. He trash now? Nah, bro. Leo Santa Cruz, 3 or 4 division champion, trash? Is he the absolute best boxing got to offer? No, but he one of them dudes, man. Just any run-of-the-mill fighter is not going to get in there with Leo and beat him, let alone spark him and knock him out against his will. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean. So, you know, decent resume, good resume. It's going to get better when he get them, you know, them other guys in there. You get what I'm saying, Kels? It's going to get better. Votes UK, what's good with it, family? Salute to you. How you feeling, bro? That's all perfect example of a career pattern. And he is, and using his you know, Tank gonna start running. Ain't gonna be easy for Tank. You gonna have to go in his bag because of Ryan's speed and power, good body puncher, right? He gonna think he gonna go in his bag a bit for him, and he gonna be smart about it. Right, Josh. Salute to my bro, Josh. We gotta go through some shit, and you gotta respect each level. That's all I'm saying. Let's allow these fighters to reach these levels. You get what I'm saying? And let's support them making an attempt to get to these levels instead of disregarding everything on the way to them trying to be great. Get what I'm saying? That just blew me the other day, and I heard my boy ain't fought nobody in 20 fights. It was just all nobodies. I'm like, damn, that's tough, bro. So he really been in here the whole time just fighting nothing. I'm like, sheesh, I can't run with that. And it ain't got nothing to do with me being no fan. That's very irresponsible. Think about that. The average, I don't even want to say analyst. I'm talking about real fighter, like real fighter that, you know what I mean, with a real head on his shoulders that really understand what the game is, man, and it's about. And you sitting out here, dude, I don't even want to bring up a certain name, but a dude damn near, you know, he fought X amount of fighters through 3 different divisions, and dude said he ain't fought or did nothing in the sport. That's crazy. That's tough, man. That's tough. So he ain't did nothing? Nothing. Whole time he went through these divisions just doing nothing. I was like, bro, that's tough, man. That's a tough critic, bro. That's a super tough critic. We can't be that tough on the fighters because they'll never respect where we coming from. Get what I'm saying? And we gonna demand respect over here, bro. As a community, our voices is gonna be, they call me the voice, but we got one over here and we gonna be respected, bro. Our voices are, our perspectives, our train of thought is real and it's authentic, and we got something to add to this boxing community. You know what I'm saying? Let everybody else be irresponsible with the shit they say. Just let them go off. He's trash. He's nobody. Yeah, that should sound crazy when a boxer hear that. He's like, man, what? Hear these coaches like here, they're like, what? Man, nah. The problem is the process itself has been disrespected and manipulated. That first line right there is an absolute fact. With more exposure in different outlets, they've been able to verbally morph what you would consider a prospect from a star. That couldn't be more. See, man, this dude always got something great to add. I gotta get the gavel, man, when y'all be dropping this heat like this. This is a fact, though, bro. And again, it's all about perspective, right? Nobody's wrong for your perspective on these fighters, but I'm just trying to offer a different one. And bro made a great point. Just be emotional. They do sometimes. They do. Old school, you're gonna have to. Oh man, salute to everybody. As a real fighter breaks out, Ryan gonna fold. I don't think he'll fold. Again, this is a beautiful thing, just back and forth. This without BS, right? And again, Smoke. I even urge you. I even point this out. Yo, upping the level of raising the level of communication is understanding that you don't even got to disagree with somebody, right? Say we all on the panel, right, and we talking about what we talking about. You could just state whatever you saying, and I'll know just by how different what you're saying is from what I just said, whether you disagree, right? Because I feel like when you disagree, it makes the conversation way more personal now. Now, notice how normally whenever you hear a discussion, and the first time somebody say they disagree with somebody, notice it go from the 4 to 6 people that's probably having a discussion to now the one-on-one. Now those two, because now you got to try to feel like you got to find a way to try to get him to agree with you. That's why I always say to y'all, my mission is not to get y'all to agree with me, but it's for y'all to understand me and know where I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying? Just understand the logic. And I'm cool with, you know what I mean? And I respect and understand where y'all coming from too. But that's how I look at that. You don't even got to disagree. That's why you never hear me tell people that. I will state something else other than what you're saying. I won't just disagree, make a clip when someone drops heat. I'm telling you, right? Got to. Got to, because this chat live, man. I don't know if y'all think I'm just juicing, but I'm not. Y'all got something to add. It ain't just me in here. That's why I do the content the way I do it. It ain't just about what Just Do think. Yo, I want to know what the family think. Y'all watching this boxing the same way I am. I want to know what y'all think too. I mean, was it? Oh yeah, Tank, Tank, because he just got more at stake. Just got more in front of him. It looked like his ceiling is higher. His opportunities can be endless with as long as he continue to just go in there and win and beat Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? Whereas Ryan don't have to hang his hat on that. Tank is you know what I mean? He one of them ones, old school. Yeah, William old school, salute, man, and enjoy, man. Man, yeah, man. Facts, man. Yeah, and that's why I say we cooking here together, bro. We really be in here building. I'm telling you, I love what we doing over here, man. And that's why I stay consistent. Y'all keep me motivated, man. Keep coming here. Y'all supporting your boy. We just gonna keep building. There's always good conversation to have, bro. Always. Well, let me get into this, man. Y'all punch that like button, man. We gonna get into the rest of this Devin Haney interview as well, though.
But he didn't know me at the time, but obviously I knew him, so I had to take a picture with him. And yeah, I was bigger than him then. But then but I wasn't that much bigger. Like I was taller, but you know, he looked kind of like bigger than me, like frame wise.
Man, Ash, talk to him, Ash.
When we saw each other in the ring as competitors, or you know, as
that's all facts.
Opponents.
Then content creators to fans
that was the more recent one.
What's up to the wrong people that believe that BS talking points can't repeat everything you hear. Absolutely.
You mentioned in the past where
facts, Will. Facts.
I don't want to say you never used the word
facts.
tough to make
all facts,
but you said you.
And that's what I aim to do over here, because I aim to treat everybody like a diehard, right? Like the kind of fan I consider myself. And then in return, I feel like the conversation and the engagement I get back from y'all will be from that kind of perspective. Being that I'm treating people like they're diehards. I don't treat nobody in here like they're casual or like you less than, right? Because your opinion is different. I try to present content in a way where I'm talking to y'all as diehard fans. And I feel like that's the engagement I'm going to get in return. If that makes sense. But facts, I agree, bro. I agree. People been fanatics over fire. They discrediting another fighter link. That makes no sense. Right, Votes. Right.
Ready to move up.
Fact.
You know, you're ready to go to 140. But there's so many big fights at 135. Shakur's moving up. Obviously, you got Tank Ryan. If I'm not mistaken, have you recently said that you're willing to stay at 35 to make all of those big fights happen before you go to 140?
Salute to my bro Kirk Douglas. How you
feeling, I would love to make those fights happen. Those are the biggest fights, some of the biggest fights in boxing. But it all starts with, you know, May 20th, seeing how I feel, make the weight, and then we'll go from there. But a lot of people forget I've been at 135 since I was 16. And this is just my first weight class. I got a long career of many weight classes. This is what Shakur's third weight class, what Tank's second weight class, Ryan's second weight class. This is my first weight class. So
now I just want to stop it real quick. But you see, that's the thing. That's the thing. Dude's been moving, bro. Dude's been moving through weight classes. That's why I tell you got to acknowledge the level of greatness. Listen, although it's very hard to stay disciplined, right? Salute to my bro Jim, man. Much love and appreciation, man. And that Cash App, always showing love, man. Always holding your boy down. Salute to my bro.
And
Jim.
we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
My bad, y'all. My daughter unplugged something by mistake. My bad, y'all. Pardon me, y'all. Y'all smashed this like button for me. Yeah, my bad. Y'all, she unplugged the modem by mistake. She was trying to unplug something and ain't realized she unplugged the modem. My bad. Appreciate y'all for hanging in there with your boy. I stand 135, 140. Don't intrigue you, right? Again, man. When we have these discussions, it's not never an attempt to you know, slight the fighter, right? It's just when they do a certain amount of interviews, there's things that they say and they kind of contradict themselves. Like on one end, you said you was going to 140, right? Then the next end, you said you was staying. Then again, you said you don't know. You got to see how you look. Then you say nobody at 140 intrigues you, so you staying at 135. But at the same time, you go back and say you got to see how you look. So you get what I'm saying? That's not transparent. That's not a consistent message. You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. That's just not a very consistent message. You know what I'm saying? When you flip flopping, but I think you're doing it in an attempt not to be fake, because I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. I think he's doing it in an attempt to try to satisfy the people, right? You get what I'm saying? By saying, you know what, I'll stay put, even though I know it's hard and I'm killing myself, I'll stay here. I think that's in an attempt to try to please the people in a way. You get what I'm saying? But you do want your message to be clear. Either you feel like you're staying here at the end or you're not staying. Like, again, the message get different, because I've already heard you say you staying put for the rest of the year, because you said there ain't going to be no other champion at 135 for the rest of the year. But then again, you just say like, yo, you got to see how you're going to look, which I understand that too. You get what I'm saying? I understand that. But it's like the message get a little bit blurry. You know what I'm saying? They should have left before the Loma fight. And that's what I'm saying. They looking that bad in the Kambosos fight, Josh. You know what I'm saying? The real work in that division, but that don't look good. He don't, AJ. He don't. They know what's waiting for him. He stays at 135. He knows it's not his full potential. Yeah, right, Will. And that could be problematic for him. That could hurt right there. You know what I'm saying? That could really hurt. That's just why I preach the craftsmanship and the high quality fighters. I got you, Kels. I got you, bro. But I'm a supporter of these guys. I rock with them. And I understand that, you know, if our lives and our decisions was always under the microscope, right? Everything we did, right? We definitely wouldn't make everybody happy. So that's why I've learned to like not take the moves of these fighters personal, because you never know what, you know what I mean? They got to do what's best for them. But at the same time, you most certainly could appreciate the fighter that seems to make moves that is in benefit of the viewer. You know what I'm saying? Right, Mr. Mechanical. That's a fact too. I believe that is true. A little more power if he move. I assume me too, AJ. I think he'll be stronger at 140. I think it's a real chance he'll be stronger at 140. You know what I'm saying? Only because he won't be cutting as much weight. And I just want to try to be fair to him. The same way Shakur looks stronger at 35, I think he could look a bit stronger at 40, which will be very, very needed for him at 140. Right, Will. The fights get so much more tougher if he's not able to gain the respect of the fighters at 140. You know what I'm saying? Since he need a proper dance partner, same with Shakur. Right. I'm with that. And again, we haven't seen none of these dudes' full potential yet, I don't think, right? But I think the best is still yet to come for all these dudes. So the reasons we need that fight, bro. So he want to tank with no rehydration calls, right? And I don't think it should be one. And I don't think he'll have to worry about it as long as it's at 35. You know what I'm saying? Gary Antoine too. I'm 35 for Tank. Rehydrate like a mug. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know it. Move up with him, he'll get walked down badly. Yeah, it'll be tough, Roger. Those fights will be tough. Those fights will be very tough, because those killers up there at 40, if you ain't got the power to keep them up off you, they ain't gonna respect you, because they dogs up there. And that's why he surprised the hell out of me when he said no fights at 140 intrigue him. I'm like, huh? What the hell? Like, how? You got real smoke up there, bro. Real talk, 817. Real talk, 817. He got a real one. I don't care what people say. Loma's a real dance partner. And it ain't going to be no walk in the park. I seriously doubt it. And salute to my bro Jim and Kello, man. That Cash App, man. Much love and appreciation to y'all bros, man. That when I asked for cash, which I don't believe it would be a rehydration clause either. Right. See, B-Dog, and you think just how I think. That's the thing I'm saying. If Ryan would have just fought at 135, it wouldn't have been no rehydration clause. A1 Hoop Zone, what's good with it, Brody? Appreciate you stopping through, man. I see you grinding over there. Anybody that ain't sub to the Brody A1, go sub up to him, especially for the basketball heads, man. That man grinding. Great predictions, man. He putting that work in, man. Go sub up to the Brody. If y'all haven't, anybody that ain't sub, y'all sub up. Appreciate y'all personally. So salute to everybody in the building. Guys are grown, man. I don't know how long they can stay down there. Right. Cesspool at 140 there. Got to move strategic. Yeah, you do. Got to be smart. And again, it's all about being smart. You don't got to prove to nobody you tough and brave. Just be smart. Just be smart. You know what I'm saying? And continue to move correct. Power niggas hard. Man, that's gonna be tough, Ash. That's gonna be tough. Like, and that's just being real. Like, you need power at 140, I think, to be successful at the elite level. You need to be able to hurt people. Or at least definitely at the bare minimum get their respect. Right, Will. I agree 1,000,000%, bro. 1,000,000%. He's smart. He's taking a couple naps at 40 if you can't keep them all. Man, Jim, that's all facts, bro. Salute to Jim. Much love and appreciation too, bro. No fights intriguing because they're all dangerous. Devin's going at the TL 140, whether he loses to Taylor or not. That's what I was thinking, Roger, because that's what his father was saying. They was going at the TL, and I felt like that's a fight he can make. I think he can beat TL. Due to him being too defensive minded in his style. It could be that. It could be that, because then again, I don't think he's just not a puncher, right? But I think Dev sits down. I think he's sacrificing a bit of strength, cutting down to keep making the 135 weight limit, right? I do. And the fact that he is defensive minded and don't naturally sit down on the punches, it plays a factor too, right? But like I said, I think moving up, I think he could be a bit stronger as possible. And he got an amazing work ethic, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's just a bit stronger up there, right? You know what I'm saying? So we're going to see. Because I root for him. You know what I'm saying? I root for him to win. So we're going to see. Besides Till, none of them major money fights. And right, you were speaking on that, like what makes business sense, right? Right, 817. So it's a lot of, and again, you see, that's why I like what you add, because it just adds depth to the conversation, and it makes me be able to understand that there's a multitude of different things that go into these fights being made. Like, people really got to cross their T's and dot their I's. That's not just a saying. Like, you really got to make sure you're going in there making the right moves, bro, because you got to be great on that night, because if not, you're going to lose. You don't get no rematch in terms of, like, you don't get no do-over. So you go in there and have an off night. That's your ass. You know what I'm saying? And everything you built and worked for. Not saying your career is over after a loss, but you get what I'm saying. It's a setback nonetheless. That kind of Rosa thing. Barbosa walks TL. I think he can handle him too, bro. I think he can too. My 140 resume would be TL, Love, Hitchin, Spark, and Catterall. That's a good resume, Rosa. That's that, man. You got your thing. You got your matchmaker hat on. That's a good resume. That ain't bad, yo. That ain't bad. And again, people will go crazy, but those are not bad names to me, bro. Right, Jim. He can beat him, in my opinion. And Lee, yeah, 8 years, same division. Dead body looks like 135 is a thing of the past. All facts, Mr. Mechanical, and I commend him for even staying this long, but we'll see what he does next, because his next move got to be his best move, but most importantly, he got to handle his business May 20. My Teal versus Taylor. Yeah, Smoke, I think that's going to be an entertaining fight. I think Teal is going to try to raise his game on the night for that fight. I think in turn it will be highly entertaining. I think it will be competitive, but I see Josh Taylor beating this dude. I see him beating this dude, and I see him possibly creating some separation down the stretch. You know what I mean? If Teal's not able to deal with the boxing ability of Josh Taylor, and Josh Taylor is physically strong in there, and he got nice pop to his punch. He do some things very well in there. I think he can get Teal a ton of problems, man, and beat him. And he ain't gonna stop him, but I think he's gonna beat him up. I think possibly not feeling comfortable to go right after him in the very first fight. Maybe going after somebody he feel a bit comfortable in there with for his first fight at 140 to kind of somewhat acclimate to the weight class, right? Which I wouldn't be mad at. You know what I mean? I believe in acclimating to the weight class the right way, or at least, you know what I mean, filling it out. You need to avoid punches at 140. And that's crazy because I think the way things shaping up, he's going to have to run into one of them, right? One or two of those guys. And it's going to be very interesting. I hope his pops ain't helping him. Not yet, AJ. And I think him being naive about his pops, I think that could be his downfall. Some bad habits, though. Absolutely. Dropping his hands, BC. Pulling back, dropping both of his hands and stuff like that. I've seen it. I was watching some film on him, too. Yeah, he definitely got some bad habits that Tio could take advantage of because Tio is athletic, right? So I think with his speed and quickness, some of those bad habits that you're speaking about, that Taylor got, that one I specifically just mentioned, dropping both of the hands and pulling back out, I see Tio being able to exploit that if he's to be doing that in this fight. I definitely see it. What do you think? It's top 5 in the 140 division. We got Regis is looking like one of the guys that beat to me. Josh Taylor is still a guy to beat for sure. Who the other champion, man? We got Regis, Josh Taylor. Matias is a champion. You can throw him in there as a top fighter at 140 right now, right? I just don't know if I want to throw Tio in there, not top 5. I just don't know where to place Tio at outside of the top 5, I would think, though. So we got Regis, Taylor, Matias. Puyo got a belt as well, right? You got to say he's somewhere around the top. It's somebody else I'm missing. Who at 140? I don't know if y'all want to throw Gary A in there just yet. Salute to BC. Don't work too hard over there, Brody. And Taylor moves to 147 after Till. Win or lose. Yeah, he should. I think he should. I definitely think he should, bro. Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all punch that like button for you, bro. We're going to cook for a little while longer. But, yeah, I think Gary Antoine, right? So you got Regis, Josh Taylor, Subriel, Puyo, Gary Antoine. I think I'm missing somebody. But that's about right. I could go with that. I could go with them as a top 5. And pardon me if I'm missing somebody. Maybe Catterall. Because he arguably beat Josh Taylor, in my opinion. He should still be undefeated and a champion, if we're being honest. Facts, Mr. Mechanical, if he's able to pull that off. Yeah. And I don't know if he'll get washed on the night, but I do see Josh Taylor being able to create separation in the fight down the stretch. For Dave to get beat and not make as much money as he walk around and get washed and be psychologically changed forever. Those A17. That's a possibility that his people have not ever. They can't fathom that. They can't possibly see that being a situation at all. I'm telling you now, I know undeniably them fights at 140 are going to get tough. That's why these next couple years of boxing are going to be real entertaining, bro. The next couple 2 to 3 years of boxing. Richards and Hitchens beating T.O. Me too, absolutely. I got him styling on T.O. too. 100 dude at 140. Does he fight anymore? Yeah, he do. You talking about Keith, right? He's still in there. He's still at it. Keith's still in there making his way. I think he's still putting them wins together. Keith Hunter. Salute to Keith Hunter. But yeah, let me finish playing the rest of this. It ain't that much left.
Ryan's second weight class. This is my first weight class. So if I was to go up, then it would be because I just truly can't make the weight anymore. Not because I don't want to make the biggest fights happen. Because that's 135 is where the money at. That's where the legacy fights are. Not saying that 140 won't be that one day. It will. Eventually it will, because everybody else is going to go up as well. But we just got to see how I feel on May 20th.
So at some point, even if those fights might even happen at 140, if not at 135, because you guys are around the same size, same ages, and going to be growing together. That's a good
I mean, six kids. Me, Ryan, and Shakur have all been growing together. I fought Ryan at my first weight class. Ryan was like 85 pounds. So no, literally. So
wow.
Yeah, so
I could see that too. 817.
We were like
I could see that
9-10 years old. So eventually, we all going to meet up.
No doubt.
Speaking of Ryan, obviously, everybody's talking about April 22nd, which is about a month before your showdown with Loma. And every fighter we ask says that Tank is going to win this fight, right? Because they say Tank is the more skilled fighter.
No way. Nope. That broken roll.
Does Ryan have a shot to land a big left hook and hurt Tank? I mean, what are his chances on this fight?
Of course. I mean, Ryan has a shot. Tank is much more proven, much more experienced.
Facts, Ash.
But we just got to see. Ryan is coming to the corner there. He's hungry. He's seeming like he got the right attitude to win. But we got to see, that weight plays a role. When Tank hits Ryan, how Ryan stands up, but also how Tank stands up when Ryan hits him. I think it's a good fight. I think it's good for boxing. I'm excited to see it. I'm actually genuinely excited for that fight.
Who do you think is a bigger fight for you? For this fight. Against Ryan or Tank, as far as like revenue or just attention?
I think they're both massive fights. It just depends on whoever wins. Whoever wins is the bigger fight.
Right. Okay.
Are you going to attend that fight?
Yeah, I'll be there.
I kind of disagree. I think in a weird way, if Ryan even was the win, I think Tank still is the bigger fight for you because of what he brings to the table. I don't think a loss is going to kill the attention that he garners. I just don't think so. So if some weird way that was to happen, I still think the bigger fight for him is just Tank. I don't know why he just didn't say that, but I think he tried to be honest with the way he answered it. It do seem kind of fair. Like, well, whoever win, obviously, it seemed like that'd be the bigger fight because that still be the undefeated fighter, right? And the guy who beat the guy, right? But I still think Tank could be the bigger fight.
Okay. So I like how you did your homework, knowing that, this is your first division and everybody else did multiple divisions already. I like to know at 140,
I think he loses.
Who do you think will win between Josh Taylor and Teofimo Lopez?
Yeah, truthfully, I haven't seen much of Josh Taylor, honestly. I don't think I've ever seen Josh Taylor fight before. Wow. I've seen, obviously some highlights, but I never really, watched, 2 or 3 rounds of, him just fighting. But he's a good fighter. He's proven as well. He got big names on his resume.
Yep.
Tio hasn't shown, the same Tio lately. Maybe he'll rise up for Josh. We don't know. But from the looks of it looks like, Josh should win.
Me too, AJ.
Right.
We talked off the air, Devin, about, spending money.
That's the younger brother. That's Michael,
I'm trying to
Michael
cut down
the
on my
Bounty Hunter
expenses.
brother, 817, Keep Hunter.
You want to be more mature with your money. You're a big spender, flashy. What are you doing to make those changes? Is it going out less?
I get what you're saying. He ain't elite level, though. He's a solid fighter.
Definitely going out less, shopping less, just cutting down everything because, the stuff that I used to like or the stuff that used to amuse me when I was younger.
What? Man, I skip it and it's still going. They tripping.
Yeah, I know I'm still young, but it doesn't really excite me, or I don't get the same thrill out of it. I might buy a car today and be bored of it in a week. So I just try to find other ways to just make me happy instead of just the material stuff, because that can determine your happiness when you just bank on that. If you're not shopping, then you're not happy. Or if you don't have the newest car, the newest watch, then you're not happy. So I try to just, be genuinely happy and just, try not to keep up with everybody got and what this person try to have the newest of the newest.
That's smart.
Yeah, try to keep up with the Joneses.
That's
just
smart.
Just buy stuff that I genuinely like because I want it, not because I want to beat, the world to it.
Hey, this made me think of something because we talked to Tank and we were talking about fashion, and he kind of threw some subliminal shots, in my opinion, and people were saying that he was saying, in other words, and I'm not quoting him, but this is what I got from it, that Devin, he gets what I get, like where you're following his trend or whatever, how he's dressing. What was your response to that?
I mean, I seen Tank say this a few different times. And truthfully, most of the guys in our age and our era, not even the era, like our
generation,
the lit guys in our we all buying the same stuff. Everybody, we all rocking the same shit for hair.
They really are.
Every once in a while, somebody be different and go get that, and somebody get to this person, and somebody get to that. So it's not copying or nothing like that.
Especially when none of y'all designing it, so nobody could really say somebody really copied it. Like, come on, you going to the store, I'm buying it.
No, I mean, I thought the same thing. I was like, but they buying the same brand. So, like, I mean, who's to say who bought it first?
The one that's seen wearing
that
it
just show
first.
you. That just like,
if you
like
really
I
want
don't
to
know
be petty,
exactly.
but
I think I seen Kanye say something like this. Like, but we some black brothers arguing over.
I mean, spending $1,100 on a pair of gallery department jeans.
so that'd be swagger jacking. Yeah, it ain't. That was a good little build, man. Salute to Dad, man. But like I said, he said some little stuff in there. You feel like you could beat all the fighters on the same night. That's wild. But I do like the energy, man. And you got a real fight in front of you, May 20th. I'm rooting for you, but you better be on point because Bob is not on your side, in my opinion. I don't care what you say. Bob is not on the side of Devin Haney. No way, no sir. No, he not. And he'll want probably nothing more than him to get beat. You know what I'm saying? Just see you rocking. Show the tell, man. No, man. We gonna see, man. Like I said, we got some good fights. It is fight week, man. I can't wait to see these fights. I'm glad to see Truck Simpson is on this card. It's been a while since we been able to see Truck Simpson. You got JALIL HACKETT on this card. That's another good young fighter that I'm looking forward to seeing. Right. I'm telling you, I think like the only thing I know fighters like to say they're going to be prepared for whatever a fighter bring to the ring, but you can't just say that whatever he bring to the ring ain't going to be something you never seen, because to be honest with you, I think when you get in there with Loma, that's going to be the best fighter you got in there with. So I definitely think he's going to present a set of challenges and different things that you necessarily haven't seen before. It's just how you adapt and adjust to him and how you navigate the rounds. You get what I'm saying? But I definitely don't think you could say he ain't going to bring something that you've never seen before, because he's already going to be the best fighter you ever been in the ring with, you know what I mean, professionally. So I think it's safe to say he's going to bring something that you might haven't seen before. Now, how effective will he be? That's another question, right? But that remains to be seen. Morrell. Yeah, Morrell on the co-main, bro. Morrell on the co-main. Got some decent fights on there. You got the young dude. You got JALIL HACKETT, like I said. You got Tristan Calcaruth. I don't know if y'all familiar with him. He's a decent fighter. You got Truck Simpson. And you got Kid Austin. You got Vito Melnicki. I don't know this Fyodor dude. I think I heard of him before. He might be good, but Elijah Garcia is the 19-year-old prospect. That's nice. And you got Beck Bully and Gabe Rosado running it back. You got Dave Morrell. And this Yamaguchi Falco guy is a co-main. And you got Tank Davis and Ryan. Should be a side. He said the crowd gonna be packed. Right. They're gonna pack the house. This car right here gonna pack the house. They're gonna have Vegas in an uproar, man. I'm telling you, they're gonna have Vegas bugging. I'm gonna go ahead and sign the paper so he can fight my boy KEYSHAWN. He act like he won it. He said he act like he still want that fight. We're gonna see. Oscar talking like he'd make the fight, so we'll see. We're gonna see, because I like to see it. I think that's a more realistic fight too, because they closer in the amount of fights as well. The only roadblock it seems to be is the cross promotional thing. But like I said, with Oscar talking like he willing to make it, we'll see. We'll make him stand on it. You want to see Care Boy Key KEYSHAWN. This was something else too, y'all, about the upcoming fights, obviously, that's coming up. There's another fight that you got April 22nd as well as Joe Cordina and this Rockimov or whatever you say his guy's name. I think that's gonna be a good fight right here. Joe Cordina. Then of course you got Canelo Alvarez and John Ryder. And you got, May 13th, you got Berto Puyo and Rolly. And then here as well, you got Johnny Beck and Steve Butler. Johnny Beck got some more food on the plate for him. He gonna smash this dude. I'm pretty sure he is. We can trust Oscar. Wasn't he doing lunch before? You crazy. Stays in a fight like every 3 months. Yo, I'm telling you, Mr. Mechanical, Gabe Rosado's a true warrior, bro. True throwback. He'll fight. And he'll fight everybody, though. Yo, Gabe Rosado don't turn down no smoke at all, bro. KEYSHAWN loses somebody like Kid Austin. You know we're going to give you a little spot. I think he beats Kid Austin right now, though. Some fight Emma for next, and I might have to ride with fun. Well, y'all coming from my baby girl boy. Oh man, KEYSHAWN gonna put that smoke on one of these young bucks. Where Key at? Where KEYSHAWN gonna put some smoke on one of them young boys, man. You know what I'm saying? But for real, if they can't make KEYSHAWN and no Frank Martin for real, they need to think about making Chris Colbert need to really step to the plate and fight Frank Martin for real. Like, nah, you was supposed to fight him before. Nah, get in there and fight him, bro. Thrill Hill, what's good, family? How you feeling, bro? Get in there and fight him, bro. And I don't know if y'all heard about the IBF is supposedly sending an invitation for both RAEECE ALEEM team and Luis NERY team to make a fight between the two. So I think that'd be a good fight right there too, man. That's another fight at 122. It'd be good. And the winner of that fight would probably be in line to fight the dude Marlon. What's his name? Marlon Tapales, the guy that just beat MJ. And didn't I tell y'all that cherry picking that he doing? Salute to my bro Jim putting that color in the chat, man. Much love, much appreciation, bro. Salute to my bro Jim, man.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Salute to my bro Jim. Much love and appreciation, bro. We're gonna fight walk through the mud, son. Right. Prime time doing one with Frank. Yeah, Kirk, man. He was talking before, and remember, man, he was supposed to fight him before, so I don't see what the problem is. And y'all not on separate sides of the streets. That's why I'm pushing for that. And I feel like the fact that Chris Colbert already fought at 135, you might as well go ahead and fight Frank Martin at 135. He keeps saying if Frank Martin want to fight, he got to fight him at 130. Why would Frank Martin go down to fight you, bro? You the one coming off a loss. You need to prove yourself some more. Frank Martin still got to prove himself, but he already fought a more credible or quality opponent than you fought already. So, I mean, Frank don't want to fight KEYSHAWN. Yes, he will. See, now that's different. Now, Frank said, let's do it. He said, let's bang out already. Frank Martin definitely wants smoke. If they could make it, Frank Martin won it. I ain't even gonna lie to you that Frank ain't gonna. I ain't gonna lie to you. It'll be a good fight though. It'll be a good scrap. It'll still be a good scrap. I don't think Frank Martin will walk through him, but man, it'd be a tough fight. Frank will knock the full color out of Colbert Bray. I'm telling you, man, it'll be a tough fight for him. I know, but he'll really be proving something if he really like that. You know what I'm saying? If he really like that, he'd be proving something, man. He'd be proving something. Frank will turn prime time nap time. I'm telling you. Tell you, Frank might really do him one bad, man. But watch, don't worry, KEYSHAWN gonna be all right. He just gotta keep going in there and improving it, yo. So far, so good. So far, so good, man. Let's see what they put him in there with next. That's why I said, depending on who SHAKUR get put in there with next, KEYSHAWN need to think about fighting Jermaine Ortiz, because that'd be a great fight to make and a good measuring stick to see exactly where Frank Martin at. I know Jermaine Ortiz will give him the kind of test he need. I know it. And I know for sure if he get in there and fight him and beat him, wouldn't nobody be able to take that win from him. You get what I'm saying? It'd be a quality win, a credible win. And then I think, you know what I mean, you start moving yourself in the direction of a Frank Martin. But you need, like he said, I think he'd give him a couple more fights and then see where he really at. You know what I'm saying? Dog Frank Martin, Ricky Martin, Anthony Martin. I might have missed. That's her joint right there, man. I remember Rain King on Nintendo, the way the hair would fly out. You smack it, that's what Frank does in Sugarfoot. I'm telling you, man. You probably have him looking bad in there. I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad KEYSHAWN thinking Andy Cruz back on him. Forgot who they said about this. Didn't they say Al Heyman about to sign Andy Cruz? Did they say that? Andy Cruz about to get signed to Al Heyman? Because I know he gonna I know he wants smoke. What's the name already said he don't know how to turn punches over. KEYSHAWN said he'll put hands on him in the pros. Yeah, boy, KEYSHAWN, I'm part of the cam. We're gonna be on the other side of the street. You know, I'm telling you, because that's the only thing stopping that fight. And again, Bob Arum, I know he said a lot of stuff right, but he said something about if EJ and Bud make that fight, he'd be willing to meet KEYSHAWN and Frank Martin. That'd be a crazy. I'm telling you, that they could put that on that card. They make that fight and make that one too. Man, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy for boxing if they do that. I'm telling you, bro. That'd be wild, bro. That'd be wild. Like, nothing but Big Cheeto yelling boom boom. A beard full of crumbs. Bo Measley. Where you at? Hold on. I got you, baby girl. He started sticking it to him. I ain't gonna lie. He started putting hands on buddy. I think Andy Cruz, I think I Snoop and Kevin Hart. Yeah, man, that was so funny. Remember the dancing B-Dog? He was talking and Andy Cruz was in back of him just dancing, bro. I had that clip. I took it out, man. I had it. Ghost had sent it to me. He coming for Bo Man. KEYSHAWN to sleep, Sean. Oh man, Big Cheeto with the beach top. Big Cheeto. Vote for Bo. You know what I'm saying? I better vote for Bo. Tell Bo what y'all in here saying about him. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sick Bo Measley on y'all, man. I'm telling you. Go my boy Bo Measley like that. But yeah, man. Like I said, y'all heard me, the IBF is sending, basically invitations, I think, as they put it, to both teams, ALEEM and Luis NERY team, to make a fight between them two. So hopefully, and if they fight, the winner of them is supposed to be in line to fight the guy that beat MJ Akhmadaliev. And then I tell y'all that cherry picking was gonna catch up to him, man. I told you, man. Where Fate at, man? Fate, I think Fate had picked this dude to beat MJ too, and he did. Split decision win for him too. Marlon Tapales, he beat him. And I tell y'all that I was telling y'all that that cherry picking that MJ Akhmadaliev was doing was gonna catch up to him. Told you, not trying to fight nobody. You want to keep fighting your mandatories instead of trying to fight for more belts. Yep, and that's exactly what you got. And you got beat, got your belts took. Hank be talking cash, you can't hammer it now. Nah, Hank got hammered, L817 in the first round too, bro. He got something bad done to him. Hank Lundy got did pretty bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. First round stoppage. He looked bad, and then he limped his way out. He ain't even walk out on his own. You know what I mean? He got kind of helped out the ring, bro. It looked bad for him, man. I ain't gonna lie. Senior citizen abuse put him in there with that young ass boy. And then it's crazy, 817, because you know how tough Hank Lundy be. He be tough as hell. Then the face-offs and all that, it be tough as hell. Young boy wasn't playing with him. Hank better retire off that. Yeah, he better go chill, Mr. Mechanical. He got to. Hank, hang him up. You the one getting hammered. Facts, he getting smashed. And what y'all think about if Big Bang fought Wilder, yo? What y'all think? I think sleep on the menu for Big Bang. I think he getting knocked out. I think Wilder is stretchy. Wilder is stretching. I think Wilder stretches big ass. I ain't gonna lie. I think Wilder doing bad. Definitely needs to retire before he can't speak in the future. Yeah, well, he looked bad, and the fact that he got put away in one round like that, that's a bad sign. I think he need to call it a career. He'll fight everybody, like anybody. That definitely would have been a win for Broner. That would have been a good win for Broner. A good get back fight for him, because Broner would have beat him. Broner could have possibly stopped him too. D will stretch him. I don't want to test it. Cheese might do Nakatila like that. Just saying Cheese might do Nakatila like that. Who you think? Who y'all got for that? Who y'all think, man? Because remember, that's on the May 20th joint. You got Nakatila winning? Melise Kaja said they all in on AJ Ball and AJ Court. Yeah, I hear that he I heard that he said something about the fights in Saudi is real. Like he responded to that. So I hope so. You say you riding with Nakatila. You think he gonna beat Cheese? That's what's up, Thrill. You say you got Cheese making a statement and doing worse than anyone could in the ring. You know he got dropped in his last fight, right, Josh? Who take on spar to get ready for him? Yeah, big like Akra, and then he lefties that big, right? Right. Yeah, Cheese got dropped in his last fight. I think in like the first round it was. But he came back and got dude and stopped dude. You know what I'm saying? But he definitely got tested. He got dropped. Little shocker. I ain't expect him to get put down. I don't know what he do after that. Josh, yeah, he got busy after that, Josh. I ain't gonna lie. Bro got busy. He got busy. Man, let's see what he do against Nakatila. That's gonna be a real test for him. I want to see how he do him. I'm gonna be impressed if he stopped Nakatila. Around girl, task and get dropped. I'll come over be the next Buster Douglas. Right. Over big bang. Big bang out there slumping stuff, man. He out there breaking eyes, man. Jesus, nasty. He could box. Yeah, he could. Facts. Robert Garcia got another good fighter. But I know Nakatila should be a real test. And I know if he dispatch him or knock him out, I'm going to be impressed. Because I know one thing for sure. Nakatila is definitely better than the guy he just got dropped by. For sure. So, and punch harder. For sure. To me. So, that's two things already that he got to overcome. A better quality opponent and a guy that's punching harder than the guy that just put him on the canvas. Got that Usyk, Saudi Beard, Joshua, man. We'll go put a pause on Andy Ruiz or FA for free. You get ready. Wilder. Nah, they're going to pay my man that bag every time he get in there. FA and Andy ain't like Zhang. He lefty fan with Pop. Yeah, no lie, though. Zhang is dangerous, though. I ain't going to lie. He dangerous for sure. Definitely dangerous, man. Big boy be out there smashing on dudes. I ain't gonna lie, man. He did Joe Joyce's eye. He did a number on that eye, bro. And bust his nose. I couldn't believe he wouldn't get out the way of none of them shots, bro. He was getting hit with everything, bro. I'm like, yo, so you not gonna move. So you are okay with getting your eye socket punched in. Okay. Boy, it's like Joe Joyce was trying to see how many shots he could take before his eye find a way out of his socket, bro. I was like, what are you doing, bro? Yo, you got to duck, grab him and hold him. Do something. Bro, do something, yo. You boy, grab him and hold him, duck, dodge, lean, roll, block, do something. Bro wasn't block. He wasn't doing none of the defensive moves. I'm like, oh, so he really don't want his eye. Bet. Damn, so you don't want your eyes, what you saying? I'm like, bro, he wilding, bro. He was like, they had some type of weird relationship. His Joe Joyce right eye and Zhang left hand had some weird type of relationship going on. That was like legal domestic violence if I ever seen it. You know what I'm saying? Legalized domestic violence. He was jabbing. And no, not jabbing. He was hitting that man with so many straight lefts, sniping his boy. Then he started putting combinations together after. I'm like, bro, Zhang in his bag. He came to dethrone. He came to beat you, man. He came, and he's like, he did his homework, and he knew that this dude don't get his head off the line. He just kept sniping him. He didn't go away from it. He didn't make the fight harder than it needed to be. None of that. Bro, man, that was like legal domestic violence, bro, if I ever seen it, bro. Stress something. Sorry, just put the heavyweight champions on severe notice. Facts. Man, I'm telling you. Facts, Mr. McCann. Yo, with wasabi on it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, Josh. He was sniping with it, bro. I'm like, damn, man. Can't do that. Was getting slept in the second round. Yeah, the way he started putting them fisticuffs on him, right, Josh? I'm like, bro, grab him and hold him, man. Dude, what are you? Grab him and hold him, bro. Grab him and hold him, man. Once he seen he was moving his head, it's like he turned up. Facts. He was like, oh, so you not going to move out the way. Oh, you ain't gonna move your head? Okay. Saki bombs for you. Over. Repeat it like you gonna eat every one of these joints too, bro. Every one, bro. You gonna eat every one and you gonna like it. You're gonna like it. You're gonna eat a steady diet of straight lefts till your eye socket until your eye is ready to give up. You know what I'm saying? Joe Joyce is like, it's like his strategy was all wrong. Let me see how many times I could let bro jab me in my eye. And no, bro, that's not a good strategy. What happened to him having a 5 times thicker bone density than the average person? Remember that? The bone density, he really put the bone density to the test and almost got his socket broke. That's crazy. Did anybody find out his orbital broke? Because it looked like it. That looked like more than swelling. It looked like something broke. Well, he broke something in his eye. I wonder, is that the case, man? I want to look into that, man. I hope Joe Joyce got a speedy recovery. I like Joe Joyce, man. I know he'd get back in there, but I don't think he should do no rematch with that dude. Because he might get his other eye next time. Like, nah, you need to chill. He said Chinese don't agree with his fat stomach, right? If they ain't catch Fury, he could hurt him, and it would be a test for Fury. Is he around Fury's size? Yeah, he's 6'6". He could at least stand in there with Fury. People gonna think Joe fought Earl. I'm telling you, the way he just got his eye snatched is crazy because he snatched Daniel Dubois' eye and just got his eye snatched. It's crazy, bro. Crazy, bro. It is fight week, man. Hiroshima bombs. Man, it is fight week, y'all, man. We pumping this fight all week. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see this whole card, man. I would like to see Luis NERY and RAEECE ALEEM fight. I think that'd be a good fight for boxing and for both guys. It'd be a real test for RAEECE ALEEM. You know what I'm saying? That'd be a good test. It's gonna hold and run until Zhang gets tired and maul him. Unfortunately, yeah. Zhang ain't got the lungs. Nope. In person, we gotta respect the fighter who keep his word. Yeah, he was on his helmet, y'all. And what I was gonna say, yeah, I think Chris Colbert need to consider staying at 35 and fighting a real challenge Frank Martin and stop running his jibs. I think KEYSHAWN Martin should explore the potential fight with Jermaine Ortiz. If not, I would like to see Shakur Stevenson fight him somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see JALIL HACKETT on the ryangarcia undercard, like I said, and Truck Simpson. I can't wait to see him back. Another good fighter. Shakur Stevenson, they say he'd be back in about 3 to 4 months. Hopefully they can find a much more quality opponent. You know what I mean? Definitely much more known, for sure, opponent for him to see, you know, for him to continue to test his mettle at 135 and see what he got. Usually Fury beats it. Sorry, out of Fury. Right, Fate, where you at, man? Fate, you in here? You left, Brody? Fate left without the conclusion, man. And let me do a conclusion. Conclusion, Wilder is the heavyweight division. He goes, you know, the heavyweight division goes as Wilder go. I don't care what they say. It's fight week. Tank and Ryan about to deliver. Ryan better be ready to take it the best nap of his life. Shakur Stevenson's with all the smoke at 35. He'll be back in 3 to 4 months. Like I said, Luis NERY and RAEECE ALEEM is a great fight for boxing, for both dudes' career. I want to see it. I roll with ALEEM in that one. And like I said, I want to see Lorenzo Truck Simpson and JALIL HACKETT back on the undercard of Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. And that's going to wrap this one up, man. So much love to everybody in the building, man. Salute to the fam in the Super Chat and Cash App. Much love and appreciation to y'all bros supporting this here grind and everybody else in the chat, man. Salute to the fam. Y'all smash the like button on the way out, man. Yeah, solid undercard, man. We're gonna have a good week of boxing, good weekend of boxing, man. Peace, Will. And salute to everybody in the building, man. Like I said, y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Monday. It's been another dope build, and as always, we're gonna keep building, and I'm gonna have a nice interview for y'all at the end of the week too. So I'm gonna keep reminding y'all that throughout the week. Got a nice interview lined up for y'all, man. So we're gonna keep showing love and Jersey putting on in a good way, y'all. So I'm glad to see it, man. And boxing is winning, yo. So again, man, salute to everybody in the building. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, man. Salute to everybody that's supporting this grind. Y'all the real MVPs, man. Smash the like button on the way out. We up out of here, family. Peace.